Right, is this working? Am I here? I think I am. What's up, guys? How are y'all? It's been a while. Been quite a hot minute.
Lopetla2613 says,
I forgot what
"We'd
TTS
like to
sounded
see you
like."
Make a comeback.
Yo, what's up? I'm back as a comeback. Maybe I can play a book. No, I am very happy to be back. I don't know if any of y'all saw the video that went up this morning, but my office build is completely, well, I say completely done. There's still a lot more there to do, but
Life says, welcome back. Where's my mod badge?
I have no clue. But I am very, very happy to be back. The plan is to basically get right back into the groove of exactly what we were doing before. I felt like it was a perfect time to take a break, right? Because for better or worse, I know absolutely nothing about Pokemon. And in every single Pokemon mod pack I've tried to play was just like kind of meh. And so with all the Mons being like the big pack for a while, stepping away to finish all of this, right, was perfect. Am I going to set up a server? Most likely, I will set up a server at some point. Not for this first little playthrough, whatever we're going to do. Basically, my plan is to get into all the mods 11 and test it out, mess around with it a little bit, play with it, see what it can do, and see how close to like a playable pack it is. And then once we get to a point where it is pretty stable and we could do like a playthrough of it on like a public server or something like that, we may look at doing that. I don't know, you missed out. See, it seemed like you guys were having a lot of fun, right? My problem is I just don't understand it. I don't get it. It's not my thing. And so like it would have been a lot, if that makes sense. And I didn't want to slow anybody down or anything like that. And so I was more happy just watching all of y'all's videos, because for better or worse, I feel like I've learned more about Pokemon just from like watching some of Big Jim's videos and some other things like that than I have from anything else, which is crazy considering like I own Pokemon cards and stuff like that. But you know, it is what it is.
Matt Lopetla2613 says, play Project Infinity 0.1 or Infinity Legacy 2.
Could have held your hand through it. That would have been funny. I have heard Project Infinity is pretty good. I told PT that I was going to be streaming all the mods 11, and I don't think was very happy about it and wanted me to play Project Infinity instead. Creator's Paradise, where we hold each other's hands. Yo, what's up, Elder? But that's pretty true. Gravitas 2. See, I also really don't like the overly grindiness of a lot of the Greg Tech packs. I just don't. Team 11 doesn't have Quest yet, but it's coming along nicely. Nice. That's good to know. Man, it's just so weird. Okay, so in case y'all didn't see in the office setup video, I had a monitor die on me in the process of moving it out here and then turning it on. So I powered it on and it worked for a couple days, and then it completely died on me. And that was the monitor that I had all my chats on. So I used to have YouTube and Twitch chats on the vertical monitor. So I don't have that there anymore. So now I'm looking over to this side, and it's weird because it's split differently than what I was used to. Granted, I haven't streamed in 6 months, so maybe I'm not used to anything, but we're getting used to it. Point being, I kind of was missing some of the Twitch chats.
Life says, just for you I can install all the Nerfs 11 if you at least do a E4 MC LAN for Wizards.
I might. I'm not sure. I really have no plans as of right now, other than the fact I wanted to get into all the mods 11 early because I got into all the mods 10 early and made a whole bunch of how-to videos for that, and it worked really well. As far as like channel growth goes, I went from like 6,000 subscribers to the 36,000 I'm at now. So I want to try to do that. Preach to the congregation, brother. No, grinding like that is fun. That's so funny.
Moderator badge.
I might. The one thing that makes me nervous about giving PT a moderator badge is sometimes PT, I feel like, might delete messages or time out people as a joke. And it's the same reason why nobody has like terms to delete messages in Discord except for like me. I don't know why. I'm just weird about that. But we'll see. We'll see. I might do something. A lot of bugs with the bees. I've heard that. I've heard that all the Mods 11 has a lot of bugs. Okay, one thing I do want to note, and I'm going to do this going forward. I feel like it's the only way that I may be able to consistently make updated how-to tutorial type videos without mentally going crazy. I'm going to include the pack version at the end of every video that I make about all the mods, period. End of story. Because the amount of comments that I still to this day get on a consistent basis saying, hey, the progression for the apotheosis enchanting stuff has changed, or hey, your mob farm setup doesn't work anymore because of XYZ. Like the amount of those comments I get is absurd. And so the only way I think I can really maybe solve for that a little bit is if I include the pack version. Apotheosis did change. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I can't do anything, but like I can't retroactively go back and say, hey, instead of doing this bookshelf setup, do a different one, right? That's like a whole new video. And so what I want to do is go through those and honestly just get full updated how-tos for all the Mods 11 with the pack version as part of the title of the video so that people know what version it was made on. So if they're on a newer version, maybe that helps with some of those, you know? AE2 and Refined Storage is in here. Do you prefer AE2 or Refined? I prefer AE2, but I have told myself that at some point I am going to do Refined Storage. I just haven't yet. All right, let's do this. I think it's this one. I haven't done a lot in a while.
I know how I am online, but I do not go around messing around with other server just because.
No. I get that. But okay, say for instance, PT, walk me through a thought experiment here real quick. Let's say Lex was in here and he was saying something snarky, right? I feel like if you had the power, you might time him out as a joke, which may not matter to Lex, but to me comes across wrong, right? So that's the only concern I have. Occultism has changed too. Ooh. There's not extended or advanced AE. There's cable tiers for RS. AE2 has some serious issues in this pack for now. Really, AE2 is the one with issues. I feel like in the past, it's always been Refined Storage that had all of the severe issues where they tell you to avoid certain things so you didn't corrupt your entire world. Just avoid using the wireless terminal in a curio slot and it works flawlessly. That's good. I feel like I do usually do that though. That is one of the things I like to do. Okay. I do like leaning back, so I'm going to adjust the camera angle just a little bit. Keep in mind, this is first stream back, so we're trying to get everything set up. It took me about an hour just to get a consistent music source that I liked that would play in the background, that was a volume that I liked, that wasn't like cutting me off or anything.
Just telling to piss off and ignore him like how everyone does. Laughing face.
Crazy. RS doesn't have a wireless infinity card, by the way. Using a storage bus is cursed. Having to keep the terminal inventory is a pain. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we just get into this.
At certain_B says, "What's up, John? Welcome back. Hope you are having a good day."
Man, I am having a great day. It has been an absolutely phenomenal day. I've gotten a lot done, and I'm really excited to be back. I really am. Like, to finally have all of this done, where like I'm in a space that's completely noise isolated. I can be as loud as I want. I also can control it, like everything in here, like all of the lights and everything's hooked up to my Stream Deck. So I can completely control, turn on, turn off everything from there, right? I do already have a server, but it's just local. So you won't be able to access it. It's a LAN server, so other people who live in my house who want to play can play. You never post it. No, because it's not for everybody. Let's be honest, roaming out of the house is making John. Okay, you say that, but, and I mentioned it in the video, a large contributing factor outside of just, hey, it's going to make it easier to stream and record and do that sort of stuff, right? Is the fact that when I'm at my like actual job and I'm on actual meetings with like C-level people, I don't have to stress and text my wife and go, hey, make sure the kids are quiet. You know, like I don't have to worry about that anymore because I'm out in the backyard in a barn that's super noise isolated that would be almost impossible to interrupt. So that is very nice because for better or worse, my 3-year-old is not quiet. She's just not. There's her spare room back. She has space. Exactly. We have a guest room. They can turn on the TV. You let the kids play in the living room, be as loud as they want. Best situation for everyone. All right. So this is actually my completely first look at all the mods 11. I've done absolutely nothing in here so far. This is a spawn. Oh, yeah, we gotta change keybinds real quick. Give me a second. All right, controls, keybinds. I'm gonna visit and check out the new barn. That'd be quite a trip. Let me see. So sprint is that one and that one. We have Ultimine in here. Oh, it started raining outside. We changed that to Z. So done. It started raining really hard outside. Jeez. I'm gonna go take a look outside real quick. Look at my cameras. Because I just walked out here like 5 minutes ago. Oh no, it is absolutely pouring outside right now. That's crazy. Let's see. Italy. Oh, hello from Italy. Jeez. That's cool. Actually, my sister and my dad went to Italy like last year and they had a blast. They're big into like the history and architecture and all of that. They really enjoyed it. Oh, so that's why you usually struggle with placing AE parts. It also modifies how placement works. Yes, that is exactly why. 100%. That is exactly why I struggle with it. And why I also, when I get to that point, the, whatever that AE thing is that makes it place on the other side, I always change that keybind and unbind it. But that is exactly it. Yes, and usually I forget about doing it off the rip and I will just wait and do it once we actually need it, or I get to the point where it's annoying me, right? Then I tend to do that. Okay, so I haven't looked at any of the mods that are in here. I don't know if I love my video settings. We're gonna close that. Scale, I usually have it 3. That's fine. That's fine. How about distance? Those are fine. Shader fat. I want unbound is usually what I use. Yeah, I have the sprint is shift and crouch is control. Nice. Dude, I'm so excited. And I know I've mentioned this a couple times to some of y'all on like Discords and stuff. Do you need a new server? No, I don't. In fact, I have 4 extra actual servers that I don't even use anymore. And it's so bad that I have like an actual PowerEdge 720 XD that it serves as my bare metal NAS. I don't. Turn off VSync. Okay. I think I usually had that off, and it did make everything a little bit more smooth and run better. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, we've got the black bar at the bottom. I forgot about that. I play on full screen windowed so that I can tab out really easily and I don't have to worry about, you know, the whole game going black while I do it. Oh, I didn't change zoom either.
At Holofan 4 Life says, besides the
Controls,
fact that you're playing all the
keybinds.
nerfs, I would that's it's pretty bad.
Zoom. Gonna get rid of that. In bulk order for me, dude. Yeah, I wish. If I do, I'll let you know. But no, as of right now, I'm definitely good on server hardware and stuff like that. I thought I changed this to 3. Fly. Done. Back to game. That's better. Blocks without borders mod allows windowed without. Ooh. Do you want to throw that in a chat somewhere? Send it to me because I would love to have that because it has been a bane of my existence for most of the time I've been streaming. Just because I don't have an easy way.
So what's the major change for ATM 11?
I'm going to be honest, there is no major change yet. They are just getting mods that are compatible that they're used to using and throwing it in the mod pack. It's very similar to the very early days of All the Mods 10, where there's just a new version of Minecraft, and they're just updating the mods that are compatible for that version. So that's really all that's happening here. All right, we got 10. We have that mechanism. That's just all the ores. More 10. VSync limits your FPS. You monitor the lowest refresh rate. Doesn't allow you to. Oh, max out FPS. Got it. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, so the plan. Oh, I heard a beehive. I forgot how pretty shaders were, dude. So what I was saying earlier was I legit have not played any modded Minecraft or any Minecraft to speak of since the last time I played with Big Jim. The last live stream I had back in January, which is crazy. I will in a little bit. Keeps without borders. Got it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't really want to have to relaunch the whole thing right now, but I will add it to my instance afterwards. Questline, are you on a server? I am on a server, but it's just a local server right now. Well, I'm figuring out how playable this version of the pack is. And eventually we will likely look at updating and upgrading to put this on an actual public server where people can play. But currently it's not quite ready for that. All right, let's grab this. Throw that there. We'll throw some of those in with that. I think they should. Yeah, dude. No quest lines at the moment. Yeah, there's no quest lines currently. And it doesn't really shock me. I mean, like I said, this is very similar to the very early days of All the Mods 10, where there's a lot of stuff that's missing and just not a part of the pack yet, but that they're working on getting there. Well, what's up, Zettabyte? How's it going? How are you?
Still waiting for the mods and YouTube members server.
Yeah, it'll happen. I have that server box back up and running. In fact, I completely redid my entire server rack as part of that. And it's now over here in the barn with me. And I have remote access completely to everything. So I can. I'm still waiting to be able to make the Pika Star. It's stuff like that I think it sounds really cool. And for somebody who gets and understands Pokemon, I guarantee All the Mods is really, really neat. It was released about 2 months ago. Jeez. I have no idea. I'm good. Thanks yourself. Zettabyte, I'm doing really, really well. Life's been good. I got my barn up and running. We are doing really, really well. All right, let's see. So we got enough. We can make ourselves an iron pick at least. And I mean, I really don't even know where to go from here, but I suppose we do the classic, what is it, mining tunnel? There it is. And then I gotta have some sort of light. But I changed all my logs already. TTS died. I haven't touched on the mods in the past month. Yeah, I feel that. I think their
At
TTS
Hall
just
10
has
for
a
Life says, I
cooldown.
hope the servers are not cable managed like your work setup.
Not only are they not, I have A and B power sources with color coded cables, battery backed up power for everything important. On top of that, on one side of the rack is power, and on the other side of the rack is data. And everything runs through cable management. It is immaculate, in my own opinion. Clears potions, poisonous. We'll eat these ones and those ones. I'm just going to go through these real quick. Just because I can. Sounds like a dream. It is, and it's a full 42U rack as well. So it's a big boy that we've got set up pretty nice. I'm gonna grab some logs as well. Probably should have grabbed some sort of a axe. I just need some charcoal so I can make a couple torches to walk around. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't adjust my shader settings at all for brightness. I probably should do that as well. Man. Hey, let me up. Thank you. Okay, so we'll throw this here. We'll throw that there. John, the new office space looks amazing. Love the video you posted in the process. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Got my own mini PC to run a server separately. Feels so good. That's so cool. And you still couldn't install PoE lights on the barn? So I've got a data center of a barn. Okay, it is very similar to that. I tried my very best to make it as close to a data center style rack as I could. Yes, I did. I got a haircut this morning. Mini PCs to run a server separately is awesome. Depending on the CPU that you get, it can be really, really good. I ended up having to build like basically a second gaming computer that just has a really nice CPU and nice RAM and nice storage, but the GPU is kind of whatever because it doesn't matter as much. That's what I did for the server that this is running on, and so it's got like it's a 7800 XD or something like that.
Just admit it, you didn't install any PoE at all.
I mean, there's a lot of PoE, but most of it's for security cameras with lights and recording and two-way audio, stuff like that. You should make a balloon on a stick. It's pretty nice early game to fly. I might do that. I have an entire PoE switch in the barn, which is kind of fun. So I could also just set up whatever I wanted anywhere that there are cables run as PoE as well. All right, charcoal. And this sticks, charcoal, torches. That is not the one I wanted. That's what I wanted. We're going to throw one right there. And I am going to, real quick, I do want to do one more mining tunnel because I don't like hitting my head against this every single time. Let's take the mini PC I got with like $200. Got a 5 payloads. That's awesome. No, that sounds like a great deal. And I've heard really good things about mini PCs being used for that. It seems like a very nice use case. We got coal, boys. Can finally make some actual torches. All the mods 11. Since when is this out? It's been out for probably a month or two. But it's still in a very, very early release. If you notice on the stream title, the release is 0.0.23. Very, very new version of all the mods. Okay. I want one of these just in case we find anything good. And then I want 2 of these so that I can do some bulk strip mining. And make a couple more torches real quick. We'll do that. Nice. What's a PoE talk? I'm waiting for the quest guide to implement before I start all the monthly. Yeah, it would be a lot easier with a quest.
5911 says, crafting table on a stick, John.
One moment. There's that. I didn't know if they had it yet. Okay, so then that's what I'm used to using. Okay, so I had to think in my head, hey, what am I gonna do for keybind for that? Because I couldn't remember. PoE talk is just power over Ethernet devices. I did a lot of really cool stuff with the technology in my barn. Like for instance, I'm gonna have the ability to plug in an actual like an office style desk phone and have it on my phone and have it be able to call one that's inside. So that way, you know, if I'm like right now where I've got my phone upside down on my desk, I can still see a call coming in from my wife or my kids or whatever, you know, stuff like that. I'm testing more players. Exam about PoE next week. Oh, nice. That's fun. Okay, so I'm looking for just go stick. Crafting on a stick is set to V. We're gonna set that to C. Done, done, done. Back to game. Okay, perfect. I have a crafting table on a stick now, guys. We're mobile. Throw one of those down. I don't really care about aluminum right now. Ruby. I mean, is there ruby armor? No. Nope, there is not. Get a decent VoIP system, you'll be set. Exactly, that's what I plan on doing. And they've got a lot of open source VoIP systems that you can set up. The only thing is they're Cisco desk phones, and so I've got to pay $50 for a license to be able to unlock them to use them on non-Cisco VoIP systems. When I hear a PoE, I think of Path of Exile. Oh, got it. Got it. That makes sense. All right. We continue to the depths. I think if I hold this in my offhand, it stays lit, and then I can actually use.
At Holofan 4 Life says, not gonna lie, when I saw that Go XLR, I could only think how everyone who bought one those scammed.
Got one of those scammed. Oh, is that you're talking about because they went out of business? Because somebody took over upgrading the all of the drivers and everything for it so that they are still fully functional. But I bought that one used off of eBay. I rarely buy any of my stuff new.
At Lex Unam says, look is John, the man who have a crawling space office.
I don't know what you're talking about. Not a crawling space office? That's so dramatic. Did you see the video at least, Lex? Because I know you had mentioned that it was going to be a low ceiling, or you felt like it was. But hopefully from the video you could see that like the stuff that I put on the walls made it where like the places where it is low, I don't even walk there, you know? Yeah, buying used stuff will save you thousands of dollars. Exactly. Yeah, flash them and you can run them on most stuff. Nextcloud VoIP license is free. Gives you file storage. That's awesome. Very nice. Also, Lex, how you been? How you doing? It's been a while. I want shapeless for that. Okay. That's a pretty lame cave. Did they change the texture for iron ore? It's not just me. That looks different, right?
At Lex Unam says, good thing you don't need a ladder to change the light bulb.
That's true. That's true. I feel like that's kind of true most places for me though. Like my mother will sometimes just wait, change light bulbs until I come to see her, so that I can just do it for her because I can just reach up and do it. Yeah, but John's 9 foot tall, so anything is low. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, it's the shaders that are changed. That makes sense. Going crazy out here. Oh, I hear Mr. Skeleton. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. We're gonna make one of these.
Life says, nah, the Go XLR is just overpriced and over-advertised.
Oh, it is,
when
yeah.
People understood that they could
that they could get stuff like the Rodecaster for the same price, better quality, 100 more features. Yeah. Yep. And that's why I've got the Wave XLR for my actual desk setup, and I like it a lot. Most of the extra features that you get with the Go XLR are just not things that I needed at all, or even really cared about. But I did like it. Like as a piece of equipment, it's nice to have. It's very dependable, reliable, never broke, never had issues. And there's something to be said for that for sure. not having to troubleshoot stuff or issues. Very beneficial when you just want stuff to work. All right, now the plan of me doing this was so that I can make myself a little sword, because I do hear a lot of stuff on the other side of this wall here somewhere. Let me see your pocket home. I don't have that anymore. I was on a different server. I'm creating SMB shares on Nextcloud. PC that needs a bit more storage. Nice. That's very cool. All right, so I've watched a lot of videos from like Big Jim and my brain has gone completely empty. Cryptics and a lot of that group.
Anything from Elgato unless you want to get scammed. Do your research, and if
like directly from them, because I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I've gotten a lot of stuff from them. I've got the Stream Deck, the Wave XLR, my capture card, all of that, and they're pretty good stuff. I mean, like quality wise, their equipment is pretty good. I used to watch Network Chuck. Dude, Network Chuck is like my spirit animal. I absolutely love his stuff. To the extent where I was watching one of his videos and literally built an extra PC from parts that I had lying around so that I could run an AI LLM.
At Lex Unam says,
feed it.
It's not Elgato fault, is Pebcock.
And then feed it transcripts from my YouTube videos to see if I can get it to just like straight up give people answers to questions that they're asking it from my YouTube videos, and I could. And that was really freaking cool. But yeah, all of that was sort of inspired by Network Chuck.
At Justin Wilson 732 says, I just watched the video last night.
Gotcha.
And want to see what you did with it.
I hear you there. That was on a different server though. That was with a group of people that switched over to all the Mons on that server. So I actually haven't been on there. It hadn't had a chance to see it in quite a while. I do have the server files for it. No, what I was going to ask earlier is that's wifey. Maybe. I have no idea. I haven't adjusted or changed any RTP settings in here at all. Is there going to be another video? I don't know. So that one was like 6 months ago. And like I said, I legit have not played Minecraft since then. Why is it? Oh, she RTP'd. Perfect. Yeah, like I said, currently the server's just set up on LAN. Why, if you ask, well, so in servers we've had in the past, and servers y'all have probably been on, RTP will cause the entire server to lag like that for about 3-4 seconds. And so our whole group got into the
challenges for this gameplay, John. First, no help of chat. Second, know me with Pipes. You need
to do it right. And third, another language. Okay. I am cool with no pipes. I feel like I need to find new ways to do things besides pipes. I will have chat help me. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't know about doing it all right, and I don't know about another language. But yeah, our whole group got into the habit of asking before RTPing, just so we didn't mess with somebody who was doing something important. So that's where that came from. All right, I don't. Okay, that helps a little bit. I need to get up to the top though and make some chests real quick. I'll hold that. You can't use pipes. You cannot make a mess. Okay, well then who defines what a mess is? Like if I put all the pipes underground and you can't see them, if you can't see the mess, does the mess exist?
Says, Elgato is like Apple but for gaming styled peripherals. You can get everything that they sell.
You can get everything they sell, including quality and performance, more cheaper if you just do your research or just ask me. See, I hear what you're saying.
Whatever you do with them.
Whatever you do with them. Whatever I do with them. That's funny. That's funny. No, I'm a pretty big Elgato fan. I'm less of an Apple fan, but I do really like Elgato's products, and it's not because they do anything that is unique per se or crazy. Like asking if nobody exists and a tree was burning, is the tree actually burning? Exactly, right? Like, does it count if nobody's there to see it? Big CTS because it's not, you know, it's got a character limit intentionally, and it also has a cooldown intentionally. There are, just in case y'all are curious, I didn't actually hit that crafting table. It's dead to me now. I've got crafting table on a stick. Do we have like iron chests in here or anything? Oh, thank goodness. Sophisticated storage. Sweet.
At Lex Unam says, is not Elgato issue, is Pebcock remember. At me AVP5911 says, use logistics networks instead of Pipez wireless and fast
nice.
upgraded.
That's good to know. Oh yeah, what's new in ATM 11? Not a lot, man. Not a lot. It's basically, I assume, going to be a rework of all the mods 10. However, there are just some mods that have not been updated for all the mods 11 yet. So it's actually like ATM 10, but less, just on a newer version of base Minecraft. I'm hoping they add node works to the pack. I was looking through it. It sounds very cool. Like very cool logistical mod. Nice. Could use that crafting table as fuel. What a phenomenal suggestion. That way nobody thinks I'm like actually using it. We're going to put it in here. What do we need to burn? Put some iron in there with it. Oh, I did leave my entire iron furnace and coal stack down in the mine. Did not realize I did that. Probably going to be important. Now, is it this or no, I've got to swap into sophisticated, which means I need redstone first, right? Oh, it's a lever now. When did that change? Somebody fill me in. When? Am I crazy in thinking that it used to be a redstone torch? I'm still on ATM 10 having such a blast. That's awesome. Yeah, ATM 10 is a phenomenal pack. I really like it. It was a redstone torch? Okay, good. But it's not still, right? I'm not crazy in thinking that showed it was a lever, right? Just one log here, and I didn't even pick it up, man. I didn't even. Okay, that's gonna be an issue. Now, why wasn't it letting me? It's because it's a half slab. What in the goofy terrain generation is that? ATM 5 for the Chaos Guardian working on automating Chaos Crystals through bees. Yeah, bees are a lot. Bees are a lot. There's no question about that. Oh, that's why I didn't pick it up. My entire inventory is still full because I still haven't gotten these chests down that I'm trying to build. All right, let's just see if I can get back over to the little cave we're calling home for now. Lever now to allow people to use storage. Limit factor in early game. Yeah.
A half slab would be just a quart of a full block.
Oh, that's true. That's a fair point.
People say that ADN 10 is good without even trying mod packs like Project Infinity or StarTech.
I agree. I agree that there are probably other packs out there that are equally as good, if not better, for sure. And some of the issues that all the mods 10 has, I feel like are dumb decisions made by developers. Also agree with you there. However, I do feel like objectively it's a good pack, especially if you're just trying to get into like a first pack. That, we'll take that. I do think they nerf a lot of stuff unnecessarily. Only noticed it was a lever after hunting redstone. Oh no, that's so funny. Something other than bees and mystical agriculture for resource gen. Hey, I mean, they had resource chickens in Stoneblock 4. That was fun. I really enjoyed setting that up. Spent hours doing it. You guys know how that goes.
At Lex Unam says
that could be bad.
Saying it would never copy me, but now calls it ADN.
Yeah, here we are. Alright, I really don't want that guy to spawn. So we're gonna come this way for a little bit. I cannot see anything.
Plays says, don't forget the Fluid Cows XD.
Yeah, fluid cows were cool. Okay. What was I doing? I got the wood so that I can make the levers, right? Now I've got plenty of sticks. And then...
At Holofan4Life says, if you break the Shrieker then the Warden won't spawn.
Yeah, and also if I just don't go over there, you won't spawn.
At me AVP5911
Yeah.
says, John, try this setting for shaders.
Oh, which setting? Did I miss one? You started with strainers pretty early in this pack to get a decent, mediocre resource gen. Nice. Check if you have your brightness in game max. I also don't have the brightness stuff set up on... Oh, what's it called? A shader pack. Shader settings. Yo, what's up, James? How's it going? No, try 4. I need to try the Sunblock series. Yeah, I would just try 4. 4 was really, really good. The others are pretty old. Shaders on, then shader settings, then change it to popular settings. Okay. Options, video, shader packs. Shaders are on. Shader pack settings. Usually what I do is I come into light and do cave lighting multiplier maxed. Click apply and click done. That's usually what I do. Stoneblock 2 and 4 are good. I prefer 4 though. You could raise music volume a little bit. I might. Problem is it's pretty loud in my ears. I need to go through and set up a mix so that it's less loud in my headphones and more loud on stream. But right now it's playing the same volume in my ears and I don't want it any louder in my head. Okay, so that does seem a little bit better. Instead of performance, change to... Okay, we'll go back to it real quick. This one, that one. Not what I want. Shader pack settings. Performance settings. Instead of performance, change it to popular. Am I crazy? Am I...
At Lex Unam says, every time we have clear instructions to John and he ignores it, he will need to do 5 squats.
No, and you can't make me. Stop breaking those trees and pick your pickaxe is going down. Go back one screen, okay? Here.
At Holofan4Life says, I think that 3090 can only hold up to potato profile.
No, it can hold up a lot more than that. What am I missing? Am I crazy? Cancel the number. Oh, yeah, I might be crazy. What am I missing? What are some of the differences between... Yeah, it literally is just the difference between the number 10 and the number 11. It's just a really early access that's really beta. And so we're testing it out just to see where it's at. And apparently it's the other complementary shaders. You're saying use reimagined? I'm seeing a whole lot of exactly the same here. With Euphoria patches? Okay, one second. Again, I like how Lex says this was like clear instructions. Reimagined Plus?
At Holofan4Life says, what a nice shaders gameplay, laughing face. At Lex Unam says, they're like 15 with the same name, count from top and say a number.
Exactly. Because I'm seeing the same thing that I saw on the last one. Now, I don't really mind because, again, I can just change the lighting multiplier myself. Right? That's not complicated for me. That's that one's pretty, even for me, that's pretty easy. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're good. I thought we were about to crash. Go back to the list. I have a list. Somebody tell me what number on this list I need to click. Popular profile exists, but I can never find it in game to enable it. Got it. Okay. They may have changed the setting options. That's fair. I am fine with being on this one. It works fine. I think the only thing I care about is, yeah. Okay, so I do like the other one better because it makes the ores glow. What if I did this one? Data pack settings. I found it. We're good.
At Holofan4Life says,
Popular
John,
settings.
check the link in Discord.
No. All right. Done. Back to game. All right. Or still glowy. Or still glowy. Perfect. That's what I care about. I think it's missing the popular settings at the moment. That's fine. That's fine.
Lex Unam says, you blind at me AVP 5911.
That's funny. All right. Chests. I am trying to make chests. That was the plan all along. That's what we want to do. I'm just going to grab some stuff down here. Hope it's daytime. Probably going to RTP. And go from there and build some sort of a little house. We're going to confer with our colleagues. Have you, wait, nope. We're going to do so much funnier. So much funnier. ET found home yet. I was supposed to be a question mark. So much funnier. And I just completely messed it up. Hopefully it doesn't keep counting the ones from before. Perfect. Can break all this. Popular settings, they glow more and brightness is better. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Whoa. They had like deeper caves in here? Or am I just haven't played Minecraft in too long, probably. That's got to be what it is, right? I remember resource cows were back in the Mads pack. Got it. I'm so confused. All right, let's sulfur. I don't really care about most of these yet. Like, wait, you ran in. Oh, so we got power. Okay, two rules, right? Number one,
At Holofan4Life
John's not allowed to use pipes.
On the top left.
I don't know. No, that's gold. Two rules. Number one, no pipes for John. Number two, John is not allowed to have more than 2 windmills at any given time for any reason. Do we all agree with these rules?
Says, what's in the geode? It might be yours.
I want diamonds.
At me AVP 5911 says, all /commands have big cooldowns and waste tones cost levels.
Lovely. Yeah, we'll be changing that likely on this server because I don't care about that. What geode are we talking about? Is it like on the map? Can you guys see it on the map? Power reactor walls, fair game. I feel like that is fair game, mostly because it does take more automation to set up.
The only rule is to never create.
Never create. Wait, so we got silent gear. Is that what that's telling me?
Says, below you.
Below me. Geor. Where? Is it down there? Yeah, I mean,
Lex Unam says, not a load of making a mess with Pipes. You can use Mecha Pipes, Ori Pipes, any Pipes. Just don't make.
Why does it say pipes so weird? Okay, am I blind? I feel like I am absolutely blind. Why is that staying up? Back up. Tinker's construct, yeah. You were literally on top? What? Are you guys pulling my leg right now? Are you guys actually... Oh, is it this? Oh. This is this a...
Holofan 4 Life says, or just AE2 and forget about everything else since you don't actually anything else.
It's just amethyst. But that is really funny. That I was standing directly on top of it and didn't even realize it. That's how oblivious I've gotten. Oh. Literally stood on a G. We're going, where? Sign here. Oh, that's so funny. All right, we got 2 diamonds. We almost have 3. We could go to the nether. I feel like I'm playing this a lot like a just normal Minecraft run right now. Did we get an answer on home? No, in tower waiting out night. Okay. Coordinates, people.
At Lex Unam says,
Amethyst is pretty good for theurgy. Oh. Okay, it's daytime now. That's probably not good. Oh no. You know, I just didn't really feel like it. You know, like sometimes you feel like it and sometimes you don't. That was one of those where you just, nah, I'm good, you know? And now we're here again. Who destroyed the terrain? It's Coward.
At Holofan 4 Life says, it'll be unmuted for a while so don't surprise me John wink wink wink.
Oh, that's funny. Nothing happened exactly. How did I take damage there? Was this the tower we're in? Okay, I'm thinking we build a little house. Hopefully this drops lots of apples or something. I would like to build a house somewhere here because I feel like we could turn this into a phenomenal lawn base. You know what I mean? Because I haven't seen Big Jim pop into chat yet, which means we still have time to impress him.
At Kalei Surian says, do /spawn again to see its cooldown.
Well, help if I spelled it right. Okay, so it's like a 10-minute cooldown. I've seen worse. I didn't bring any of those furnaces with me, which means I'm gonna make a couple and throw them down. I'm gonna split coal in half, throw iron into one, throw the gold in the other. So I'd like to get at least a couple chests upgraded. Slash home is much worse, is it? Big Jim crying in a corner. That's what we're going for. I want to make my comeback just like important for Big Jim specifically, you know? Like, hey, the first thing I chose to do after coming back to modded Minecraft in general is make a lawn base. It's an hour. Yikes. Yeah, that will definitely that'll definitely be changed on my server at least. Got another 2 hearts, let's go.
At Lex Unam says, remember chat, the best thing to do is barrels, Those are superior to chests, Essie.
I had forgotten about the whole barrel conversation that we went through. That because that was like a whole thing for like 3 or 4 streams about how much better barrels were than any other type of storage. It is a pretty nonsense cooldown. Yo, what's up, Dragster? How's it going? I'm back. Oh, if you die twice in a row, it's gonna suck to get your stuff back. That's true. Yeah, that's like 20 minutes of just sitting there. Okay, we got. I don't think that's even gonna be enough for a single gold chest, but what we can do is throw the oak ones in there with this. That's gonna be 3 iron chests. Not bad.
At Lex Unam says, is like having cooldown in TDS. Nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, a lot of the changes they made were kind of nonsense. Although, I don't know if y'all had the same opinion, but I feel like TTS's changes and stuff were less restrictive and made more sense to me than the normal standard ATM 10 changes made to me. Which may be a statement on the separate teams developing those, but yeah. Okay, there's sheep over here. I'm gonna go kill at least a couple of them. Also, I need to change the sleep percentage rules. All the slash cooldowns are BS. That's why I have them complete. Yeah, that makes sense. And I agree with that 100%. Thinks John should make a full-size Death Star from Star Wars. Oh my goodness. Did you see, who was it? I think it was Zydrin who built an entire like full-size
some inspirational lawn-based designs. Tongue sticking out.
Zydrin did like a full not Death Star, Destroyer, Star Wars Destroyer, and it looked awesome. It was so cool.
Surian says, look at baby sheep.
Look at no, I don't want to look at baby sheep. That'll make me sad. He's an orphan now because of me. Perfect. Okay. We'll take that. I'm going to go ahead and have logs. We're going to grab that. Go the 3 planks. Go the 3 white wool. Got a bed. Already have a bed. If you just sleep, we're good then. And then I don't have to worry about changing rules yet. Episode 1 flight potion. Let's go or not. Did they drop any? I didn't even think about that. It must have taken a minute to build. Yeah, and I'm sure it was one of those like a use a building tool. I don't remember exactly. It was a long time ago now, but it was very cool just to see done. Just got the 1,000,000 upgrades. That's awesome. Well, that's unfortunate. I would have hoped they would have dropped at least one, but it's fine. I can just be offended. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to do was upgrade this chest as well, just for the sake of doing it. And then I think, is it all the way around or is it just 4?
At Lex Unam says,
all the way
remember
around.
Chat, barrels are superior to chests.
They are. And yet, here we are. What on? What is that? Yo, what's up, Cryptex? How's it going? How are you? I appreciate the raid, dude. Thank you.
At Dragster King says, now I
Copper
just
to
have
iron is 4 iron. Oh. Yeah.
At Holofan 4 Life says, tell me you like that lawn-based design or need a few more, laughing face. At Torrid Sun says, press T to toggle the trash slot.
T to toggle the
At
trash slot.
Surian says,
Oh,
T
perfect.
to disable trash slot.
Thank goodness. Why is it there? Why is it here? Who designed this UI? Oh, you can click, hold and click and move. Oh, you can? Oh. See, why didn't it just go there? Okay, that's much better. I like that. Let me go look at lawn-based design one moment. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's Greg Tech and a half right there. That looks like something that like Soy Cake or somebody would put together. That is so remarkably organized. Man, that's crazy. All right, so we've got a chest to store stuff in now. I didn't know you could move it either, but it's super convenient. I wish I kind of would have thought about the whole iron to copper upgrades first, because I could have had a lot more iron chests, because I have a lot of copper that's just kind of sitting there. Yo, what's up, Bradley Players? How are you? Cryptex great on. It's TTS here too. It should theoretically be, but it has not been working.
For Life says, it's from the All the Nerfs team OFC. It's gonna buggy like how always is.
That's fair. It is often buggy. Good to see you back, John. Hey, thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. I'm so happy to be back. Now you need to get that trash bin lined up correctly with the bottom. No. Here's what we're gonna. It's another thing, and this is what I told PT this earlier. If y'all watched the video of my office build, my desk setup, my work desk, I had not done the cable management on it yet. I have now. 3D printed a whole bunch of cable management, clamps and everything. It looks really nice now. But at the time I hadn't, and I thought about doing it before, but I chose not to because it's sort of like one of those rage bait things, like when somebody does like a really cool, awesome office setup, but then doesn't
the one who
do.
Said it would never copy me is calling it all the nerfs. Yay!
I do, and I do that often now. But I, chose to leave it there just to try to rage bait a little bit on it, and apparently it works because it sounds like it triggered several people just because of how bad that cable management was. It is a little better now, just a little. Hey, thank you for the follow, Gray Neon. I appreciate that. Hey, bro, good to see you back. Let's go. What's up, man? I'm happy to be back. It's good to be back. I'm going to throw most of, especially the building stuff in here that I'm not going to need right now. We'll keep the oak chests on us. But some of this stuff is just going to go straight in there so that I can... I'm going to build a couple more iron pickaxes. We'll go down mining and we'll just see how much iron I can get real quick. And I'll throw diamonds here. I'm probably going to slash...
Unam says, John, the TDS still not work on Twitch.
I know. I'm watching. Best cable management is a rat's nest. Seeing people lose their mind. That's so funny. Yeah, TTS still isn't working there, and I don't know why. Cares about Twitch anyways. That's not necessarily true. I've got 8 viewers on Twitch right now, and all of them are awesome. So somebody cares about Twitch. But no, TTS doesn't try to get used on Twitch very often, which is why I totally forgotten that it hadn't worked in the past. A flashback to John Spaghetti. No. Can we not have a flashback to that? It took me an entire day to completely unravel that mess and get it all moved over to wireless transportation. It was so bad. I will say, you know what it also was? It was functional, all right? It was very functional. The best mob farm for all the mod 10 for XP mostly, but also some loot. I actually have a video. The latest one I put out on how to build the best XP farm. You can very easily convert by changing one enchant on the sword that's used, and it'll work very well for XP and loot, depending on the sword that you give the clicker. That's what I would start with, because it's a lot easier to just say that than it is to explain exactly how to set all of that up. A day for a thing that only takes an hour at max. See, this is what I'm saying. PT plays Greg Tech. John plays Minecraft. There's a big difference between those two things. I don't actually care about any of that stuff I just got. I did want torches. I do want... I'm completely out of iron now. What if we keep that iron one and we just make some stone picks to use as like the get down in the earth ones? Why am I there? I want to be here. Here.
Lexinom says, why do you think John is on his cave, so wifey don't need to clean? At Holofan 4 Life says, who's rage baiting now?
Exactly.
At me AVP 5911 says, easy villager iron farm?
You can do that, it's just slow. That's my only problem with that. I also have no idea if that's even in here. I haven't looked into it yet. I'm really just trying to find iron. I was hoping I would find a cave, but there's no cave here yet. Coal is great to have. But if I'm genuinely going to be going for sophisticated storage for all of that, time for an advertisement. We want to hear your response. Oh no. But yes, it is still missing some pretty major mods. All the mods 11 is. But for sophisticated storage, if I'm planning on using that for most everything, I'm gonna want a pretty decent amount of that, at least beginner stuff, just so I don't have to go find it other places. Forbidden Arcana, so that's interesting.
At me,
Good to know that's here.
Says,
Iron also spawns more. That's true. That's true. I was hoping just for a cave, you know, because I feel like you can find it pretty quickly just generically in caves. Do I need silver for anything? Oh, it's not even the right level for that anyways. It doesn't matter. Here's what we're going to do. /home.
At Lex Unam
Perfect.
Says, start a Cobb Lemon server. We can get all the legendaries now. That means we can have all the legend. A
Cobblemon server. Good. A Cobb Lemon server is funny. Try to find some Evilcraft Dark Gems to get the Fortune 5 pick. Oh, that's true. I assume we've got Evilcraft in here. Did I give away all my food? By give away, it means put away. I did. What a buffoon. Now /home again. This is where it's going to be like the hour-long cooldown. Ooh, that's rough. Honestly, I haven't even made myself an op on this server yet. But we should probably do that. The Mechanism devs are still working on the update. That makes sense. And console in here. We're going to go op. Beautiful. Close out of that. Now you can see Twitch. Oh, no alerts. Hello. I'm happy. Ads on Twitch is maddening. Yeah. And I have it turned down, like way down from even what they recommend you have on. And it's still kind of absurd. All right. Do I focus on food? Do I focus on storage? Do I focus on automated resource generation? Those are kind of my three paths I'm considering as of right now. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What's up? I am back. If modern industrialization is a pack easy durability steam drill with silk touch already, that's true. Yeah, they are. I know where they are. I've messed with them before, and I will mess with them again after stream. But for now, I'm kind of just chilling, playing. I hope the mech devs do what Occultism Apotheosis did and actually make changes when porting to 26.1. I agree. I would love to see an updated mechanism. I think that would be really cool. Because I do like the concept of mechanism. But let me tell you, after about the 5th time of making the super critical phase shifter, it gets a little dry. Ooh. I am considering snagging all of this real quick. Do this with to make myself like a floor. Not a full house yet, but like a floor that I can start maybe building some stuff on. Oh, we're sleeping. That's my B. Or just go MA directly to. Gotta go take care. Great having you back, John. Hey, it's great to be back, James. Thank you for stopping by. If not, may as well not bother porting it for really. You try setting up strainers, not the fastest. Okay, what kind of... I don't think I've messed with strainers yet. Strainer. These guys? Oh, it's from Cryptex's most favorite mod.
Holofan 4 Life says, check Discord and read the warning.
We just try to distract me from the stream. Trunk, so I just need logs and then a mesh. Okay, and then what do we do with it? Unless it changed, it's still an alpha, right? A floor lawn. Yes, we're going for a lawn base 100%. what's the phase? It's a super critical phase shifter. It's like the in-game item for Mechanism. And it's just something that I've done 100 times on 100 different mod packs. Obviously that's an exaggeration, but you get the point. It's the one thing I don't necessarily know if they're going to change the whole progression of Mechanism, but just updating it to add things and keep it fresh would be cool. Otherwise, it's just more of the same, which is less cool. The new pots are sick, by the way. Okay, very cool. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make... Do you have the sticks yet? We got sticks yet? Stick. Oh, we do have sticks. We have the stickiest stick. Copper, iron. Okay. I am going to be making a building stick. Pots are slow. The strainers? I'm okay with it being slow. Because then you just mass produce them and you're fine. Do I not have... I do have some wood for sticks. A cobble gin, modular router, probably the cheapest option. Then the strainers can convert it into gravel and that into ores. Okay. Stickiest stick. Do you have to use the templates to upgrade to any of these? Why did they just make it unnecessarily more difficult? Agritech is not slow. You're thinking botany pots. Got it. You can't expect new things in all the nerfs pack. That's so funny. That's some pretty solid builds too. Okay. Welcome to the green front. Pal plays for lawn basing. That's funny. Okay, can I even if I'm going 3 at a time, it's gonna be faster, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go to there, I think, for now. We're just trying to make a big platform that I can put stuff on. Okay, that's gone. That was a waste of 3 sticks. Wait, do I still have this? Oh, I do. I forgot I still have my TTS auto click button on my mouse set up. See, I'm remembering all of these cool things that I had set up that I haven't gotten to use in 6 months because I've been building a barn. I have no idea why they changed the recipe for the 60. They see, that's what I'm saying. Like, some of the things they do, they just make them unnecessarily more difficult. And I mentioned that in my... I did a video that was a review of all the mods 9, where they had done a lot of stuff like that, like turning off Flight and Twilight Forest and stuff. I was not shy about my dislike for those things. And to this day, it is the most disliked video I've had on my entire channel.
Says, I still miss my mod batch, wink with a frown. I feel empty, unarmed, and naked.
I swear 10 just came out. 10 came out a long time ago, actually. I started playing 10 well over a year ago when it was about in the same stage that All the Mods 11 is right now. So that new version of Minecraft had just released, and the new version of All the Mods came out just to start, I don't know, picking up the slack on some of the
At Lex Unam says,
the packs that were out there.
No pow, just extreme reactors.
Just extreme reactors entirely. But the point for this playthrough is not necessarily to just, you know, beat All the Mods 11. The point is to see where it's at as a pack and what mods are out for it, what mods are not, what still needs to be updated, that kind of thing. Did that come through? Oh, you posted in the YouTube chat too. I was like, what on earth? Like, is it working? But no, it's not. There's a new power mod, Energized Power. Interesting.
Surian says, there's a new power mod, Energized Power.
Is it good? Is it better? Just play Cobblemon. You can just use Energized Power instead of Power anyway. Hey, I mean, if it's better, I'll do it. I don't mind. If it's about the same. I did say that I wouldn't have any more than 2 windmills at any given time. That I'm gonna try to stick to that as best as possible. How funny if I left this here. Just to bug people a little bit. He's actually back. I am actually back. Oh, that's the wrong.
Extreme reactor can give per turbine 60 MFE tick. If is not better, why do it? At Holofan 4 Life says, check the mod Dyson Cube project.
I've seen Dyson Cube. Bucket Street put out a whole video on it. It was pretty good. And it looks pretty fun too. It just seems like it would maybe take a lot to get geared up to any sort of power that would be useful. I moved away from Botrix and went with, I'm still working to get it to work for YouTube, but it gives you more control over TTS. Nice, very cool. Jake Hudson finally got a stream. Yeah, welcome.
Yes, play all them and so that someone else can struggle with finding all of these stupid berry.
That's funny. I saw Big Jim go through a very elaborate setup just to automate all of them. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed watching it. I just don't think I would have enjoyed playing it as much, which is kind of why I haven't gone with all the mods at all. We could start some occultism if we really wanted to. Also, I don't even have iron for a bucket. Guys, what am I doing? I guess we got to go back down until we can find ourselves enough iron to get a bucket. Granted, now that I'm thinking about it, we did mention that mountains might be a better option because it will spawn more iron and in higher quantities. Yeah, but the TPing. Oh no, I could just straight. Ooh, I could just straight TP you to me, but it's not going to be too hard to find a bucket. Plus, I need to find the iron anyways for other things. Lex called it. I have to have 100 turbines. Tell you the truth, fell out of gym KP. You didn't join the server. Got it.
At Lex Unam says, there's structures called by people berry house that have all the berries.
Wow. What is that? Oh, I did small tunnel, not shapeless. That is kind of inconvenient. I'm just trying to get a little wood, man. That's all. Is that too much to ask for? Oh, a sapling. We're taking that home. Absolutely. Trying to see if there were any sort of
Holofan 4 Life says,
mountains around.
It's 8:30 p.m. in the Wise's country and his wife wants dinner. He shall leave for now.
Sounds good. It was good talking to you. Hey, you make amazing videos. Thank you for all you've done. Quick question. Will you ever start... when you ever start mod packs, how do you decide which direction to go in? Hey, there's a bunch of lava right here. I didn't even see that. So there's a couple different ways that I decide that. Most of it is based on what I need at the time. So I will tend to, especially if I'm playing it myself, use the mods that I know to accomplish what I need to accomplish, I guess, so to speak. So really you're looking at power, storage, and resource generation are the three things that you're going to focus on just in general in any sort of mod pack. And so I tend to spend the most time focusing first on power and then on storage and then resource generation and automating all of that, just because it makes it a little bit easier. But I don't necessarily stick to a strict model for that, right? Mechanism hasn't been updated yet. That would have been nice to know before all this world exploration. That's funny. But thank you for the kind words about the videos. I try my best, and I think I've got a pretty good idea for where I want to head next as far as video creation goes. I'm going to plant the orange sapling. We're gonna start a little orchard over there. Okay, I need iron. Iron is the next thing I need. I don't need anything until I have more iron. So we're getting torches. I've got more than enough pickaxes. We're going to get iron. Yeehaw.
At Torrid Sun says, a pretty decent early game food is making juices out of those fruits since you get a lot of them FR.
Huh.
At Lex Unam says, I can help with Kobelman info. You can use Chosen's shiny farm.
See, half of why I didn't play it was just because I didn't know it, and half of it was just because I don't know if I would really enjoy it. Just because I've never been into Pokemon ever, right? But there are a lot of people who did enjoy it, and I think that's great. I'm glad the pack did really and is doing really, really well. You know, I just don't think it was a for me pack. Easy villagers are in the pack. That's good to know. I'm gonna probably check that out then, and that would be an easier source of iron, as was mentioned earlier. Trying to get as much of this diorite because that's kind of what I'm using for my floor as I can. Is there? Oh, it's limestone. I was like, why is there sand down here? All right, any more iron? Just a little bit more for me. Would be cool. Would be super nice. Nothing? Never got into Pokemon show the Pokemon collection in an early video. Okay, so what's funny about that is I bought on a whim, I think probably $40 worth of Pokemon cards. And one of those cards just at base right now is worth $87. And if I got it graded and it came back a 10, would be worth like $600. Which is nuts because like I said, I think I've opened 6, maybe 7.
Pulse Dude 20 says, I want to see you do automation with the cooking pots and apricorn farms.
Ooh. Yeah, I hear that. And that does not sound fun. Shapeless should be that. And then I should be able to use this one for some of it. And then we'll grab this one for the rest of it. But yeah, so I've opened like maybe 6 or 7
At Lex Unam
packs total of
6, 7.
Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. You got it. And I apparently have done very well on my investment. I don't remember, however, where I got down here. I think it was next to this. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. 22 more iron. Farmer's Delight cooking pots. That would be interesting to try to automate. Bird poop block as the floor. TTS Fine follower sub. I don't think it is. It might be working for Cryptex on whatever new thing he's using, but it has not been working for me. Okay. Staircase. We're getting back up. You share my super acoustic manager codes? I hope by that you mean super factory manager codes. I'm headed back up to the top. I just can't TP there. I don't know if the age thinks arrested in jail for a good few years. I agree, 100%. I saw it becoming a meme, and I know I remember mentioning this, but I saw the song. I listened to the song that it came out based on. It is just from any sort of music perspective, the worst quality music possible. Like I'm not a rap person to begin with, but that was just like ridiculously bad. I'm glad it's summer, so I don't have to hear it for a few months. That's funny. All right, while I'm sleeping, I'm gonna grab an energy drink. I'll be right back.
At Lex Unam says, if PT can have virtual AI wave of people can have 6, 7.
Ow! Stop hitting me! Stop it! I disconnected. That wasn't even the button I was trying to hit.
At Crypts Plays says, I found a new rap genre.
I didn't die. I don't think I died. I think I disconnected just in time. I'm gonna be honest, I was spamming keys. I didn't even mean to click disconnect.
Peter says, well, that works.
Exactly, right? You want to text me and tell me when it's day and I can join again? Because if I do join back right now, I will be dead. Bluetooth headphone safe? Exactly. I was downstairs and I just heard myself start getting hit by a spider and I was like, uh-oh. That's not good. Yay. All right, we're gonna join back. Hopefully I'm not dead. I was at like half a heart. Oh no! That's not good. Why was that just standing behind me? Well, that was close. That was very close. You want something good? Check out Viking Rap. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Might have to reconnect Botrex to refresh it to Twitch. I might. I don't know. I have no clue what it's going to take to get that to like actually work for Twitch. Don't know if it's a permissions issue. Don't know if I literally no idea, put no time or effort into it. But I might have to here at some point. All right. Got all that going. I'm going to eat so I actually heal back up.
Tsunami says, the floor looks like Cell's Arena and bird poop.
It does. It does. You guys like it? Saved by the disconnect bell. Exactly. Literally, the fact that that's where your mouse like spawns in the middle of your screen when you hit escape is the most convenient thing, because what happened
says, classical EDM is currently my best background music to focus with LOL.
I feel that. I used to, whenever I was like focusing and studying for a test or something like that, I used to put on classical covers of pop songs done by the Dallas String Quartet. And let me tell you, you could actually focus.
Says, have you gotten your energy drink?
I did. This is what we're rocking with today. It's one of the Orange Rain energy drinks. Orange Dreamsicle. Let me tell you, it is positively delectable. It is delicious. I blast aside when I want to focus. That's funny. Got the Blue Raz Ghost. Also very good. The problem for me is that the Ghost ones are almost too good to the point where I have to like stop myself from drinking them. For like, you know, health reasons. Whereas these ones are like, they're good. They're delectable and delicious, but like I don't drink them like they're candy. If that makes sense. I saw that they had their second. I don't know why, but I think it's so cool that like I watched him when I was 13. I played Minecraft, he played Minecraft, and it was like, oh, this is fun. This guy's funny. I like watching his stuff. And then I get older and hadn't watched his stuff in forever, and I get back into watching his stuff when like I'm having my first kid and starting making Minecraft videos again, and he's also having his first kid, and then I had my second kid and he also had his second kid. It's just kind of cool to see. I like it. Very, very happy for them. Plus they do seem happy. Which I know it's YouTube and whatever, you can edit and fake whatever, but they do genuinely seem happy, which is nice. All right, let's see. I'm holding for a pumpkin patch. Dude, you should do that. Honestly, if you do it, just take pictures and let me see them, because I there's no way on earth I could go, but man, would I love to. It does seem pretty cool, and they've done a ton with the 110 just in the last like year or so. It's an hour from your house. That's crazy. See, that's the part I'm jealous of. That's really cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I like where I live, and I like my house, and I like my barn. But it'd be cool to go at least once, get to go to something like that. Which, you know, feasibility, I probably could. It just would be a lot. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna make a couple axes, I think. I might actually make more than a couple. And I might make them out of stone. So that way, this forest here is coming down. I'm getting wood. So we're gonna do that and do this. You guys ever do something just like really, really dumb? Book tickets, I keep trying to get some others from Creative Paradise. That would be cool, dude. Exactly. I'm trying to make the ugliest house imaginable.
Dude 20 says, I'm excited that Palworld 1.0 has a release date now.
Ooh, that's exciting. When is it? I played a little bit of Palworld. Played more of that than I did of all the Mons. Not saying much, but saying something. Plus, to be fair, at that time, I was really kind of done with all the mods. Like, pretty done. Get cheap hotels that I can grab you from the air. Dude, that might be fun. The problem is I also don't even have my passport yet. And also, I feel like if I'm taking a big trip like that, it could be like an anniversary trip or something. Going for like a pumpkin patch event may not justify it in my eyes entirely. But it would be fun. Yo, what's up, Elysium? What's up? Get it sorted. That's too many axes. Agree to disagree. I think it's just enough. Finally figured out how to use old live stream content to generate new streams to look like the real thing. See, yes, you're right. I don't think I could fake the background though, you know? We are fully moved into the new office. And today was gonna just sort of be a test stream, and then I was like, oh, but All the Mods 11 is out, and I could actually just play through that some. And so that's what we're doing. We're just kind of chilling, playing through All the Mods 11, building ugly houses just for the sake of doing it, you know? Doing Bring Your Fam UK tour. Honestly, that might not be a bad. No, it might not be a bad shout. That would be a lot of fun. When is that? I'm assuming they probably don't have a date for it yet, but if they did, they did October last year. Is that right? Am I crazy? Can we include that? I'm building a pretty house. Apologies. I did not mean to insinuate that everyone on the server that is just locally hosted in my household was building ugly houses. That was a crazy thing for me to say, and I do so sincerely apologize. I need food. There should be plenty of food just out on the ground, right? See too many axes, not enough inventory for wood. Yeah, you're right. Normally October. Okay. I will keep the lookout on the lookout for that, and if something does just happen to line up perfectly, I do think that would be an absolute blast. I have thought about trying to go to some sort of event that he's at just to get to meet him. But I have yet to be able to get that to line up. Plus he doesn't do a lot of like public events. It's not like he's going to Comic-Cons or stuff like that, right? Or VidCons or anything of that nature. John getting bashed between UK trip. That's funny. Oh, we have kind of talked about a UK trip for a while because there are a lot of historical things that I would love to see. I also do have another buddy that streams that lives in the UK. He said he's about an hour south of London that I have wanted to go and visit and see. You're right, I made too many axes, but I've never made the trip. I'm just talking myself into it right now. In case anybody's curious about exactly what is happening in this exact moment, I'm basically just talking myself into something that I already want to do. I don't know if anybody else has ever gotten to the point in their adult lives where they have to justify things that they want to do to themselves. See? The other funny part about timing on that is we have been trying to plan an anniversary trip that has gotten stalled several times due to we're not sure what we want to do. And so having some sort of a plan and structure and timeline could be cool. We could go meet up with Big. Yo, I would love to just go sit down and have lunch with Big Jim. That sounds like an absolute treat. I'm getting to my bed as quick as I can. My wife did the USA return flights were less than 1K. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Jim is a 4-hour drive from my house. Nice. See, I feel like that's reasonable. Stone Axe is the greatest weapon in the game. 9 attack damage. That is fair. And I am wasting hundreds of them literally just chopping down trees. Can't keep using /homes. You should get portable storage, sophisticated storage backpack. Good. You are correct about the backpack thing. I really should do that. I don't know. I think it has to take leather, right? That is a very, very good point, though. 4 string, 4 leather, and a chest. That's not too bad. Thought I had some string already. I do have some from those spiders that tried to murk me. So I need leather and string. I thought I picked up more string from something, but I cannot remember what it was. It's some sort of plant, though. Yo, what's up? How's it going? You can keep using... Yep. Okay, so... I gotta run. It's not the last you've seen of me, John. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Creeper's about to make me rage quit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Flax. See, I thought... Have I picked up flax? I really thought I had. Oh, you know what? Problem solver here. That was a spider eye, not a string. You can't reverse craft wool into string, right? Can you? Because I don't seem to remember you being able to do that. That was my fault, little boy. My bad. Restaurant near Jim's house called Rim. Does Jim own said restaurant? I have sincerely thought about how cool it would be if that our group was able to at some point in time hang out, because I don't know, I feel like we all get along really well and are actually all pretty chill, cool people. Also, can you dry rotten flesh to get leather? That is a great question. I have not looked yet. I will go check that out. I was kind of hoping to find one more spider around, but I think these are all zombies hiding up in here. Are they on top? So they're further below. That's fine, whatever. I don't care that much. Let's see about rotten flesh. Crafting for leather. You can salvage stuff. Sawmill. Blood infuse rotten flesh into leather. But it does... Oh, a drying basin. Rotten flesh into leather. You can. Take 2 black dye, 2 iron ingots, some wood. I think I could potentially get close to something like that. I don't have any black dye yet. No, I told him it's definitely his favorite place. That's funny. I think it's a mechanical squeezer can transform wool into string. So you're saying the squeeze? Oh, it can. Okay, that's just planks, a block of iron, sticks, and iron. Do I have enough iron for that? I don't. Down to just 6. Do I have more in here? I do. Okay. So in that case, we're gonna do one of these. No, I don't want that string. I want the other string. This one. Why do I keep clicking on the wrong things? You know? You guys ever feel like that? Because I feel like that. Squeezer's what I want. Okay, 2 planks, 2 sticks, iron. Plank, stick, iron, so it's just the wood that I need.
At
And
Surian says, turn on your JEI history on bottom left. At Torrid Sun says, click the paper icon button bottom left to enable history.
great minds think alike. I sure you want to open the following website? No. How do I? Paper bottom. Oh, bottom left. So stupid. So stupid. The other left. Caffeine has not hit yet. All right. In case you can't tell, the caffeine has not hit. That's so funny. Okay, so anyways, let's grab the string. We'll bring it with us. I'm gonna throw a couple of these axes in here so I have a little bit more wiggle room. Then I need a couple of the birch logs that we're gonna turn some into planks. And then some of the planks we're gonna turn into sticks. And then we're gonna go back into here. We will go to Squeezer. Crafted. That. Then I need my wool. That I just picked up, right? Didn't I get just... Did I do all of that and then not have wool at the end of it? That'd be a pretty goofy thing to do, right? Just get good and do it right the first time? The American education system at its finest. All right, so I don't actually have wool. I'm gonna go kill these sheep real quick. Night night. We're just gonna put them in a really deep sleep. All right, that should be the string, and I should be able to drying basin some rotten flesh. Actually, how much rotten flesh do I even have? Negatory. Cool. Give me that back. I'm gonna yoink my sword. Crazy. How does this reset? Anybody know how to reset that? Ooh, task success. Let's see if it actually 3D printed the whole thing. You have to send a redstone signal? Shears exist, by the way. That's false. I don't think shears exist. I think they are a social construct. Grab one of the levers. Hey, that's cool. Okay, so definitely got the string I need now. I just need some more leather. I did see a cow this direction on my map. We're gonna run up the hill real quick and see if we can find him. Man's been away from Minecraft for a while. He's playing it for the first time. Exactly, dude. Come on, John, you play TTS. So we're processing in TTS. I know, okay? All right. Keep in mind, I literally, and I know this might sound crazy, have not touched Minecraft in 6 months since the last time I played with Big Jim. All right, Big Jim and I did one of the episodes of Lifelinked, and that was the last time I touched any sort of Minecraft or modded Minecraft at all. I might have to do the unthinkable here, and I'm gonna feel bad a little bit about it. But you guys aren't going to say anything. We're not going to think about it. We're not going to... It's just going to be a thing, and it's just going to happen, and then we're going to move on. And then we're going to move on, and then we're going to move on, and then we're going to move on, and we got more leather. We need one more leather now. So anyways, man's been... Literally, we've been touching grass, touching wood, all of it, dude. We've been building this entire shop. And an office and game room. We've had a couple game nights in the game room downstairs, and it's worked perfectly. I got some shelves up. A lot of fun. We'll be doing all the mods. I doubt it. As of right now, I have no plans or intention to. Just because I am not big on Pokemon, and I don't think I would enjoy it. I have 4. I've got 5. I watched a lot of your vids to help me figure out the crazy mods. Anybody know if there's an easy way the world over from Direwolf to ATM? I don't think there is. There would probably be a lot of mod and block compatibility issues. Horses are just fancy leather anyways. That's funny. If not horse, if horse not cow, then why cow colored? God, why was it sitting so hard for me to read? Oh, it's a good point though. It's a very good point. I think the chest is the only thing I'm missing now. Should be. All right, guys, we got a backpack. Why did that took so long? We're gonna go ahead and upgrade this straight to an iron backpack, I think. Iron backpack, we'll just do that one. And then, do I have gold in here? I have 3, but that's not enough. Got you, thanks. Yeah, no problem at all. I think you might, I mean, you might be able to, right? It might literally like let you move the world over into that folder, but
says, I did see someone has made a horse create add-in.
Oh, that's cool. But it may not work well, is I guess where I'm trying to go with that. Just because a lot of those mods have like specific compatibilities. So unless you have the right combo of mods, things may not function as intended. The horse glue mod? Is that where you can glue stuff to horses? Like, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is, you guys how in Ark, the what are they? Titanosaurus. You can build like platforms and stuff on them and build houses there. That's the only thing I could think of, like doing that on a horse. And it would load fine. You'd just be missing some blocks and items. Okay, that makes sense. Did we die to Enderman? That is unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna throw some of the random extra stuff in here that I don't think I'm going to want yet. All right, let's do this. So easy villagers, that just means we can pick up villagers, which is good. Trader, auto farmer, breeder, iron farm. That's what we're gonna wanna do. That just takes 5 lava, and then I'll need to smelt some cobble. Going behind a zombie. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I need 1 bucket. And then that, and it'll be 1 stone, and that's glass pane, right? Cool, so I'll have to go find sand. Let's check this real quick.
At Kalei Suryan says,
that's not bad.
Find a village first.
I would. However, oh, here's what I should do first, actually. We're going to do that. I know she has already found a village. I do think I'm going to run, I think this is quickest water source for me here. Is this direction? Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I think east is where the village is. West, there's some sort of ships and something along the coastline. And because I need sand, I'm going to go ahead and check it out anyways. 3, you found 3 villages? Overachiever. These look like that on the map. Backpack. I do have backpack. I could. Can I put it on my back? And then does this open it? Perfect. Excellent. Get good. Okay. All right. Starting to sound like Elysium over here. John noticed multiple people saying what horse glue, or is he baiting? I'm sorry. 1 second. I will go look. Horse hoofs into jello. Oh, processing horses into glue. Oh my. No, I had not. I didn't see. I know. I mean, obviously, I know that's how that IRL sometimes kind of works. Fascinating, though. I have a bad habit of whenever I go to one of these villages, I just yoinked all their beds for no reason. Cows, cats. It's shift right click, right? To pick one up in an open hand. Yoink. What is... Oh, wait, it's a blood chest. Does that work like a blood infuser? But... better? I'm taking that. That's less I've got to make. Heck yeah, this is sick. Gemstone torches. Oh, candles. Very nice, very nice. A bed habit. I'm sure I'll showing John. It's here's the thing, all right? First of all, I'm tired. Second of all, the caffeine is not kicked in yet, all right? Third of all, I have not streamed in a long time. Fourth of all, I was never good at keeping up with stream chat in the first place. That was never a strong suit of mine, all right? So we can't sit here and act like, oh, suddenly John comes back and now he's bad at streaming. I don't think I was ever good at that. Objectively. Kidnapping people, on the other hand, apparently I'm really good at that. Brady just left the evil. Am I supposed to grab the evil craft items? I didn't think they were that important. Should I go back and grab those? I didn't think any of that stuff I needed. I'm going to check the chests on these boats if I can figure out how to get on. But I don't see an easy option that's going to look good for that yet, so we're just going to go up and over the side. Prepare to be boarded. Sorry. Have y'all seen the dupe glitch with the bundles? Ooh, got my first gem. Hello, sir. How would you like to join me on a quest? We're going on an adventure. Sorry. They are, if you want to do evil craft stuff, some good uses early game. Okay, well, I'll probably go back and grab them then. If I remember to, I'm going to start being a little more picky because I have kind of just been taking everything. Unidentified cow. Taking that. Cow skin. Why does it say cow skin? It's just a helmet. Oh, I gotta. Oh, I haven't even done. Is it better now? Oh, oxygenated. We're cool. Okay, does that mean this is probably one too? Yeah, but I don't really care. I remember getting decent early loot. Yes, exactly. Stealing beds, kidnapping villagers. On that Herobrine behavior. Maybe. Maybe, but you'll never prove it. I'm going to put that guy in there. And then probably the gems. Did he just jump off? He did. He was so worried about getting caught. Unfortunate for him, really. Really is. Alright, so I'm gonna have to probably build back up here. Is there like an actual decent way to get onto these things, or am I actually going about it the best way? Because I would think they would design some sort of way to get on here, but I've yet to see it yet. Whee, there's all that. Ooh. Poor guy. Not saving him. I don't think I really need any of that. Or any of that. Definitely taking the ender pearls. Those are... Ooh, that was a good food chest. I like that one. Also, this much wool is really helpful for AE cables. Early world tiers haven't changed. I think we just need world tier apothic enchanting. Okay. Grab the rotten flesh so you can make more leather to make back upgrade. That's a good point too. Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying about the wool for AE2. I'll definitely grab several stacks of it. But check these ones yet. not.
At me AVP5911 says, if you don't want to change config while streaming, use journey map, you can teleport to and from you.
Oh, that's true, because I'm opt. I forgot about that. That's a very good point. I don't know. I'm at the point where I have no clue what I should and or should not take. What has not been eaten? Cookies, pumpkin, mushroom. Okay. Oh, but I'm not hungry yet. Okay, cool. See, like that one has like a ladder you can get on. Should I go run through all those chests or not? Do we think I'm going to find anything decent in there? I might as well, right? I mean, I'm here. Just. I'm falling apart. Absolutely falling apart. Hello, are you live on Twitch? I am live on Twitch and on YouTube. Most people tend to watch me on YouTube, however. Lunar. Really, I don't think any of those are going to be beneficial until like... Ooh, Darksteel. Might be good to have. Take the TNT. Uh-oh. Definitely take all that. Are there any chests in particular that I should go through on these ships that might have like the best loot in it or something like that? Villager hat. Okay. I'm probably taking that. Save me potentially a trip to the Nether. And, ooh, that's actually not bad at all. Yoink all of that. Your hair is more majestic. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind. I actually just got it cut this morning. And by that I mean, like, when I have them cut my hair, I just have them cut the sides and the back. But I appreciate that. It's very, very kind. I was going through them mostly for ender pearls. Okay. It does seem like there are a lot of those in here. As well as just emeralds and lots of food too. Which may be helpful later on. I don't know. Potatoes. See, like a lot of this stuff is going to be nice just for the food aspect of getting more hearts. I get to eat a lot more unique foods items. I don't know why I'm taking all the dark steel. I really, ooh. 1x2 area, seeds. Okay, so I don't really care about any of that. I think we're chilling. I think we got enough. After seeing you try to board a boat, I agree. Skill issue. I'm back. Hey, what's up? I don't know. I don't know. Another 7 minutes. You said journey map, close. Yep. Are we sleeping? I didn't even look. Oh, we are. All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to move the bed. Bed's going up here. Along with all of the rest of the beds. We are going to be a collector of things. And one of those things is going to be beds. How cool is it going to be? Nighttime comes, right? The sun sets on a beautiful day.
5911 says, you can turn that on for Mrs. Hall too without giving her op.
Oh, that's nice. I assume it's a journey map setting, right? So probably going to be like... is that James C? Or JM? Remember to click one of those beds that spawn. That's a good point. Anyways, sun sets on a beautiful day, right? I come home and I get to choose out of all of these beds which one I want to sleep in. How cool is that? I think that's sick. Or maybe I'm just impulsively stealing from poor villagers who now have nothing. It could be that. I don't know. Potions of luck. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay. Just so we're on the same page, we did say AE2 does exist in this mod pack, correct? Even just the base AE2? Go to journey map and then settings, then waypoint teleporting. Journey map. Options. Waypoints. 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 Server admin. Love your video, by the way, the tour. Thank you so much, Doss. I appreciate that. It's in server admin. Is it global properties? A waypoint, just allow all teleporting. Yeah, sure. I feel like at least for now, that's a good change. At some point, you're going to subconsciously start choosing the same bed over and over. And no, I might not. 1810 had a dupe glitch. Yeah, with the bundles. Yes, I remember those. I saw some dragster vids on that one. The monitor. That's so funny. My mom just watched the office tour video and they were laughing and cracking up at the monitor dying, which is hilarious timing. I mean, it literally died 2 days before I was recording that. And like I said earlier, it's only unfortunate when I'm streaming because that was like my chat monitor. So like I'd always look over here at you guys because I had this gigantic monitor that you guys were all on. Now I'm looking the other direction. Sad. But we are going to replace it at some point. I just have not got that yet. Built a house, decided I hate it, so I'm going to destroy it and okay, more power to you. I do have a lot of stuff in here that I probably want to get out and into a chest, including all of the people that I stole. Now, I have not set up any actual villagers yet, and that's because I needed glass pane. We're going to throw those in there. How was the monitor before? It was fine. It was a great monitor. It was the oldest one that I've had. So server private right now. Yeah, right now it is. It's just Jamie and I, unless, for those who don't know, Dawson is my thumbnail guy. And he also, and I know I mentioned this in the video, but he did the artwork for the desk pad, which I'm so incredibly happy with. It looks awesome. No. Very, very early development. Dawson could get on to the server if he wanted to. And I don't care either way. It's up to him. What do you think of New Apotheosis? I haven't gotten far enough in yet. I haven't actually messed with it or played with it at all yet. I hope it's good. And I've heard it's good. In fact, they're making changes. I bet you I can find a way to do. I know as a fact you could. Gengar Despot. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, he and I worked on the custom artwork for it, and man, it turned out so clean. And then it just took forever for them to finally ship it and have it come in, but man, I'm so happy with how it turned out. Where did the buckets go? I know I had buckets, and then I need people. What else goes into that? Iron farm. Paint 2 iron and then normal stone. Normal stone and the iron. We're gonna go get a bucket of lava real quick. Check uses a spawner to speed modifier. Okay. I'll have to do that. I know that somebody mentioned you had to have a higher tier before you can start using like apotheosis stuff for spawners. Drop you a picture and dish. Absolutely do it. Real quick, because I'm here already. I've got everything for it. I'm gonna try to make the iron farm. I don't need to feed this anything. I just need it sitting down, right? And it just output stuff. Oh, it needs food? Does it need food? Or it needs a villager for sure. Do I have to do anything with this? I don't remember. Be careful, John. Lava can burn you. Yes, it can. I don't remember if I have to feed this guy anything else, or if the nitwit works, or if I have to have a different guy in there. I don't remember at all. You don't need anything in there other than the villager. Perfect. Excellent. Great to hear. Get that nitwit to work. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. Not bad. All right, so what's been going on while I've been out? Give me somebody give me like a rundown of the last 6 months worth of modded Minecraft content from everybody. Hit me with it. Was there anything that was like groundbreaking or super cool or anything like that I just missed? Literally nothing. Okay. All right. All the Mons did nothing. Got it. It seemed like all the Mons was about the only real thing that came out in the last little bit there. Riot bricked a ton of people's hardware. I saw that one. I play a lot of Valorant. I'm not one of the people who would have had their stuff bricked for obvious reasons, but I did see that they did that. Unremorsefully did that too. That was crazy. I mean, the fact that they said, congrats on a 6K whatever dollar paperweight, that was their response to it, was so funny. Just waiting for the JCEU TTS server. I'm hoping to get something done on that. I say deserved. If they cheat, brick them. I agree, 100%. It is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Fortson, Dawson and I have had a lot of conversations about this, but if it were not for Valorant's kernel level anti-cheat, he 100% would be fully on Linux just like you. You're brave, man, to have the Chinese malware called Vanguard on your PC. I am. Dude, when you're done, take a look. Okay, absolutely. Honestly, I'm just gonna go take a look at it right now because I'm curious. Oh, that's actually so clean. It's like, it's integrated into the desk pad so well. That's really pretty. Pretty probably is not the best word for it, but it looks sick. Even on Windows because of Vanguard. See, I get that. If it wasn't so fun, I wouldn't either. All right. So next question. What's the easiest start of the game power option? And then how hard is it to make a compass? And then where do I find meteors at? Those are our next sets of questions. For no particular reason. We're not trying to do anything else on day one that we always do on day one. That wouldn't be that's Skystone right there, isn't that? I might be going on an adventure. Not that much towards Vanguard doesn't run on Linux. Exactly, yeah. New mod pack coming soon is called Magic RPG. Ooh. Oh, my boys, that's my desk. It's so pretty. That's funny. That's so funny. You play a lot. The Vanguard has been implemented. No trace for games. It's been on my PC. That makes sense. I have seen what is it? Kevin something. I can't remember his name, but something Kevin. He posts a lot of like 100-day videos. How you take the budding sirs. Oh, that's right. You can't do that anymore, can you? I don't know. I don't have a good answer to that question. That's a great question though. He does a lot of 100-day videos and he does a lot of the RPG ones. And I would love to get into something like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. Oh, the cut paste gadget. Does it work now? Because all I remember was in granted, this is all the mods, not Feed the Beast. So it probably is different. All I remember is in Feed the Beast, there was literally, we could not find a way to move it at all. Okay, I will probably get the cut paste gadget. I haven't played 1811 yet, but looking at the mod list, Looks halfway done so far. Yeah, I think halfway done might be maybe a very generous assessment as well. Especially considering there is no there's no quest line, there's no in game, there's nothing. I am maybe like 20% done just because the mods are here and it launches and is compatible-ish. That would be my take on it. But I do hear what you're saying as far as like from the mod list is probably about half the mods that we're used to seeing. Being very generous, exactly. They're all flawless budding if I remember correctly. That sounds right too. Okay, so cut paste. Cut that one. Okay, iron, redstone, lapis, shears. Iron, redstone, lapis, shears, lapis. Where am I iron? I know I just put it all away. There it is. I need 2 shears. And then should just need redstone. Let's go grab some redstone or see if we can. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty far down. I'm going to grab up my stack of torches. Maybe. Why is it so... See, this is my problem, okay? I get so used to AE2. Being able to just search for anything and everything I want and knowing where it's at, and it's so easy. That I get to this point with the chest monsters and I cannot find a single thing. Where did all my torches go? Am I crazy? Low tier energized power solars are trash. You can combine them into, yeah, anything before 2-3 is worthless. It does get good at the highest tiers though. Okay, that makes sense. Easy solar panels, some of the structures in the villages. Oh, okay, okay. So if I got enough of those, we could combine them into something that might actually generate a decent amount of power. Is that what I'm hearing? Do we have like, and then like, do we have, what are the, oh, okay, thank goodness. Block filter, fly mod filter, potions. So we can do flight potions, right? Alex's mobs. I don't know. I have no idea. That's a great question. Why is it so unbelievably loud? Do we have the... Yes.
At me AVP 5911
Yeah, it's gonna be...
only some potions work in pylons.
Only some? Just flying? If they nerf flying, I'm unfortunately gonna go to a wedding. Oof. Sounds good, dude. Best of luck in your on the wedding that you're going to. I've had to go to several that were outdoor and hot, wearing a black suit. Only vanilla potions were working before. No idea if they changed. Oof. Okay, gotcha. Flying potion has only just been added, so I'm not sure. All right, that checks out. But best of luck, man. I gotta muffle another one. Well, the zombie one is gonna be annoying, I think. All right, I think I'm good with that. That's mostly good. But I still can't find torches. Do we think it's fine? Make more? I think I actually don't have any. What, was there a question? Did I miss something? Have you found any blackstone or basalt? I have not yet. Sorry, all the chats are right behind my my new cool little history thing that I have for JEI now. I can confirm flying potions do not work in pylons. That's crazy. I just had brooms. Yeesh. That's less than optimal. I remember when I started in All the Mods 10, the early version I was on in All the Mods 10, the only flight option was the mechanism jetpack. And it was awful. I should have pants. Why does it not let me pick them up? Any idea what's going on here? Is the whole game about to crash, maybe? I can't... Well, there's iron jetpacks? Okay, good. Yeah, I think it just didn't like me killing that mob. AE meteor spawn underwater. Oh, TP'd, you TP'd. Okay, that's fine. So there's a lot of... Here, I just want one of those to go. Thank you. Gracias. That worked perfectly. Best case scenario right there. I'm down here for redstone. I assume I'm gonna actually have to go deeper for that, and I didn't bring any extra pickaxes. Mining tunnel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone seems to be rushing JDT chest piece for flying, but you will need power. Exactly. I do need power before I can even get close to that, which may not be that bad. Oh, hey, I made... Is Blackstone what you were looking for? Because I just landed on it. Both literally and figuratively. I had smooth basalt too. It's all just right here. Yeah, just TPA to me. Assuming we can. I have no clue if that works. Was that? Oh, I just did mining tunnel again. That was a mistake. Classic blunder. You can make flight charge too, but there's infinite. Return to Stella. There you go. Hope you find Kitty Slipper soon. Me too. Me too. Those things are so nice. Honestly, I have been asked several times to make like a walkthrough of what I would recommend for, for all the extras, right? The umbrellas, all of that. And I just have never done it because I see a purpose, place, and time for a lot of those, the extra gear pieces. What are they called? The artifacts? Have an extra torch. Yeah, I've got a bunch of extra torches if you need one. I'll come back real quick. Changed relics and artifacts. Oh, what'd they change on it? I assume there's still the little mini game thing. I hope that they would probably have like tested that a little bit, because I remember sort of in development for a while there. No, it's so much better now. Massive tech for this small. I don't know. They changed a lot of them. Interesting. You're near Geor, by the way. I'm also almost out of my pickaxe because I mined way more than I intended to. Perfect. Should be plenty of redstone. It's just I'm already down here, and so I feel like I might as well because I'm here, but should have the ability to slash home now. Yeah, nice. Changed a lot of them. Okay. On you must try, it's crazy. Okay. I will, and I will probably make a video on it just because of how many people asked for it last time. But I have not messed with it at all. Like I said, this is the first time, the first world I have booted into since the last time I played with Big Jim in January. So it's been a while. But it is refreshing to hear that updates and changes have been made while I've been gone. Very nice. Now, should I have probably tried to eat some individual things there? Yes. Did I only realize that while I was eating the very last bell pepper? Also, yes. Okay. Shears. What was all this for? Pet paste gadget. So C, this, move it, custom paste. Okay, so now power. Yeah, this is why I said mech needs to change something or it'll fall behind. Exactly. The ham is gone though. No, not the ham. They needed to make changes so they had new content to nerf after John showcases the new stuff. Exactly. Elysium, I think you were the one that showed me the sword that did like 10k damage a hit, right? I'm almost positive that was you. And I posted that video and it was such a good video and it went so well right up until they they nerfed how many of each of those gems you can add and how high the enchantment went for that. Yeah, the OP wood sword, exactly. Such a good video. They nerfed the crap out of basically every part of that. And so now I get comments on there like, oh, I made this sword and it does like 200 damage. I was like, yeah, it's not my fault. You know, like, I don't know. Sometimes that frustrates me a little bit, but it is what it is. Okay, so power. Wait till John finds out it no longer vanilla items. It no longer for making spawners OP. Is it really not? I was gonna go look at this earlier, but I didn't. Monster spawner can be collected with Silk Touch. Okay. They have runes? Hold up. Time out. So you can do the all right, let me get this straight. So these runes are effectively the clocks, the sugar, and several of the other ones all combined, right? Oh, good Lord. That's crazy. That's great. Hold up. Yeah, okay, so they simplified it down to some very, very simple things for a lot of the upgrades, and then you can still have some for spawn range, to turn off the noise, to control it with redstone, no AI, the things that you may or may not want. But the things that you're always going to want to make your spawners better, you can control still. Okay. Initial thought, I absolutely love this. I think this is fantastic. I agree they made it harder, but I also agree that it kind of needed to be done. Like the amount of expedited, crazy mob spawners that you could make with it before is insane. But your Eterna for enchanting is locked behind your world tier. So they're actually making you progress through the mod pack. See, I'm fine with that. I think that's actually fantastic. I think that that's such a cool way to do it. And I like that it's all rune based too, so you're going to have to also get your gem farm set up. I think that's sick. Those are some really cool changes. Ooh, that hurts. Give me a second. Welcome back, John. Thank you. I respect that. Yeah, I really like this change. I think it's cool. Like, oh, that is a lot of people running straight at me. I am not opposed to changes that make the game more difficult if they make sense, right? If they make sense and they're implemented and it's new and it feature full, right? That was my one complaint about All the Mods 9 from All the Mods 8, is that all of the changes they made, with a very small subset of exceptions, were all based on just arbitrarily making the game more difficult, but with just like really simple, easy changes that they can make, like turning off flight in Twilight Forest or things like that, right? Things that didn't add any content to the game. They didn't add any progression changes. It just literally made it more difficult. That was it, right? This, on the other hand, I like that. It adds new things for you to learn, new like stuff that you can go through. That's sick. Okay, pocket generator is probably what we want here, right? Ferrocore ingot. That's going to be whatever the first one is, and then blocks of iron. Okay. I don't think I picked up any of the clay from earlier. I also don't have any sugar yet that I know of, but I can get that pretty easily. Exactly. It was just pointless. The problem that they made it hard is that you neatly organize a quest book and show the progression route. See, I don't mind them making it harder as long as it's because of new functionality or, you know, clearly communicated new steps that you got to follow. Like that stuff's fine. Me, I'm fine with that. As long as it's new stuff. If it's just making the same old stuff harder because you can't fly anymore, I didn't like that. I'm gonna come grab clay. I should have dirt. I'm gonna grab dirt while I'm here too, just cause. And then we should be able to go back. And should just need sugar, and we should be able to make the first set of goo. Granted, yeah, sugar's right there. I was gonna say I'm already by water. There's no point in running home and coming back. I may need more iron as well, but we'll see. The baby mods are so cute. Yeah, they are. There is another one of those up there. I don't have a pickaxe on me at all. Embarrassing. Okay. I guess, can you break these with your hands? You gotta have a pickaxe. Yeah. I think I can just take it. It doesn't have a red X on the top at least. Beautiful. Oh, I can't slash home. I have to do this. Teleport. Okay. So theoretically speaking, hey John, finally able to catch a live stream. Hey, welcome in. Theoretically speaking, I should be able to turn the sugarcane into sugar. And then, oh, we're gonna have to go through this whole thing we just did, but this is what we really need to make. Rotten flesh is the only thing I don't have on me. But I don't remember where I put it. Did I take any of it? I didn't take any of it earlier, did I? Did I get any just now from them? Do I just legit? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm just going crazy. Ignore me. Ignore me. Double chest, bottom row. How's the office? The office is great. Absolutely great. This is the first stream I've done out here. It's sort of supposed to be a test stream, but you know, now we're 2.5 hours into a test stream. But it's going really well. Dirt, sugarcane, clay ball, rotten flesh. Dirt, clay. Have you seen the build video? Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad it went really well. What am I missing? Or am I just not in here? It's just gonna be one of those days, isn't it? I am really. Yep. I'm glad I got to it 2 seconds before y'all realized, or y'all at least sent chats about what it was. I'm sure you realized what it was before I did, but here we are. You know, it is what it is. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I have no idea what SAR even stands for or what currency that is, but thank you so much. How many square feet? It looks pretty big. It is a 30 by 50 shop. And it is 16 foot on the side walls, and it's about 18.5 in the middle. So the office itself is 16 by 30. My dinner. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Make sure you have a crafting table upgrade to put into your chest. So you can simply craft within the chest instead of hunting items to take to the crafting table. Yeah, I really should do that. I could probably do that in my backpack too. By 3 foot tall. No, so the office is 16 by 30. It has a bathroom in it that takes up about 5 foot by 5 foot square of that. And then it is about 9 foot in the middle and about 6.5 foot on the side. So like if I wanted to, here in the middle, I can barely touch the ceiling, but on the side it's a lot easier. But it's also cool just to have all this space. You know, like if I wanted to get up and just walk around for fun, I could, you know? And that's kind of fun. Okay, so we got cut paste. We've got that going. Should be able to, I don't have a pickaxe of any sort, size, or shape. Let's grab one of those. Cool. What? Oh, it wasn't done yet? That is so inconvenient. I should have realized it hadn't changed shapes yet. That's crazy. Congrats on the new room, all this stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love it. What's going on in the games room? That's the only question that needs asking. We are going to turn that room into like a tavern themed room. We're getting some wallpaper and some trim, and I'm very excited for what that's going to look like. I may post some pictures, but basically it's going to be used mostly for like D&D and then some like other game nights and stuff like that. But I'm very, very pumped for it. It's got a big table in it already. I got some really cool like wall sconces, like what you would see at like a movie theater or something like that. That I put some LED colored lights in that have like a torch breathing effect on them. So that's been added as well. It looks really cool. Like it came out really nice. I eat raw food. Does it still add to my... Yeah, we'll throw that in there. Now that the office is bigger, can we expect a larger custom-made creeper fridge that holds an entire keg of energy drink? I should. I do have a Discord server. If you do ! Discord, it shows up. I sent you a message on Discord a few weeks back. Can you let me know if you check it out? I might. I will say I rarely, and by rarely I mean never respond to Discord messages. So if you want to tag me in something, throw it on one of the channels on the Discord, and I'll probably see it there. I still need to eat the pumpkin pie at some point. I need you to change, please. Hurry. I think that's all I'm waiting on right now, is I just need some of that. 4 ferrocore ingots, 2 blocks of redstone, 2 coal, and a furnace. Let's go ahead and get the last of those other things then. So, furnace is 2 blocks of redstone? Yeah. Do that. This. What do you think of ATM 11 so far? I feel like it is very similar to where All Watch 10 was when I started playing it. And I kind of enjoy it. Just because if you play something like this really early and you start a world that's really early like this, you get to see it all the way through. I think it might be difficult for this one compatibility wise because it's a server, not just a world, but we'll see. You may need to put another block of iron on it. You may only get 3. I hope I get more than 3. I don't have another block of iron. Four, thank goodness. Got me scared, man. Oh, I did have enough iron for another block too. I didn't even realize that. There's no annoying. Oh, that's true. I didn't remember the iron in here. You don't remember that. If you don't hear the annoying dying sounds exactly. I figured I'll just toss an idea out to y'all. Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Prove you're not a robot. Stopping me from joining. Well, I mean, if you can't prove you're not a robot, does that mean you are a robot? Is that what we're picking up here? All right, so I've got the ferrocore ingots now. I should be able to make this. Pull the redstone out of there. This coal furnace. I'm missing coal. All right, pocket generator. Should have its own slot, but we're gonna throw coal in here. What else should I put in this? And then that should charge this, right? Is it? Yeah, it's a public server. Make some more iron farms too, since you have a lot of villagers, anyways. That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't remember. I remember it just glass panes were the big thing that I didn't have. Iron farms. So I'm gonna throw some more stone in and get some more lava buckets going real quick. Let's start with like 3 or 4. I just threw all of my coal away.
At me AVP5911 says, hooper the iron farms into one of the chests.
Oh, hopper them into one of the chests. That's a good idea as well. Use AI code, a program that moves the mouse button to click to prove you aren't a robot. That's funny. That's really funny. All right, let's use that one. Break this one real quick. I'm going to set it in the middle. And then I do want to build a couple hoppers. I'm not on that, but we just basically just need these. And then some wood for chests, which I'm assuming I thought I had, but I guess not. Are we sleeping? I didn't even think about that. I'm just saying I can guarantee I've slept in at least 3 of those beds so far. I feel like that's pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, then prove I'm not a robot. Browser tracks your mouse movement and see how fast it took you to start clicking to identify if you're a bot or not. That's funny. I have no clue if it actually does that. No idea at all. But if it did, that'd be pretty funny. So I need like 4 hoppers, I think. That's a bumblebee. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and make a few chests. Actually, I can just do it with the logs. I forgot about that. 3, 4. Bingo, bango, bongo. I just have to break this. Place it right there, and it should feed all of that into there. And I should be able to still access it from the outside. So then I'm down to just needing like 3 or 4 more of those. So buckets, fine. I can grab that. I want the good stone out of here. Glass panes, I should still have somewhere. I do. I'll grab 3 of these guys. If I'm not mistaken, if your mouse movement is too straight, it also flags it as a bot. That's funny. Uh-oh. Also not what I wanted to do. This one. Iron farm. Grab another bucket. This one. 2. I think I'm out of glass panes and I'll need to make some more. This should be the 3rd and last one. Skill issue. I fell off my house. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, one of the funniest things that's ever happened that I have been a witness to in modded Minecraft was back in the day when I hosted public servers, there were a lot of just random people that would join and play for a little while and then leave, right? Pretty common. I hosted a public server and had somebody join, play for about 20 minutes, and then I was watching the console logs for it, and that person died about, I want to say 15 times in a row to a skeleton. Not a new skeleton, the same skeleton over and over and over again, and then quit and never rejoin the server. And that was one of the funniest things, because I'm just sitting there. I've just got the server console open on one of my side screens to make sure it didn't crash and everybody could still use it and all of that, right? And then just death, death, death. And then I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. And then they quit and never came back. Didn't send a message in Discord. Just nothing else. That was it. I felt bad, but like it was one of those things where like, oh, I feel like I just watched somebody's villain arc starting, you know? How far away? That's quite a ways away. We're gonna do that one. I just messed up my spelling in unimaginable ways. Oh no. Oh, hello there. I'm putting this here. Perfect. And then I'm headed back to mine. But that should make it a little bit easier. That paste gadget has some charge. Do we think we just start throwing birch logs in it? Because I'm thinking this might be the plan. Also, is there a way to upgrade the pocket generator to make it faster? Just from my experience, I would not touch Minecraft again. Yeah, exactly. If I remember correctly, I took a picture of it. It was at least 10, but I remember it being closer to 15 to 18, and it was hysterical.
At Torrid Sun says, JDT coals make more power in the pocket gen.
Well, I'm probably not making those right now. But I do remember seeing on my map, if I remember correctly. I haven't gone down there, so I'm not going to TP to it. I'll just walk to it. That's Skystone, which to me seems to indicate the potential for Meteor being there. But I need one more diamond before I have a diamond pick and can do anything about that. I think I'm going to go steal a diamond. Do you think she'll notice? I doubt she'll notice, right? TP here. Yoink. And then escape like a thief in the night, right? Meteors don't spawn on the surface anymore? Oh, nice. You died over and over again? Oh, no. Hey, get away from my diamonds, bro. No. This is for us. I'm making an AE2 system that we can both use. For sure, for sure. That is crazy that they don't spawn on the surface at all anymore. And was that an AE2 change? I only had 2. I'll replace it. Don't worry, I'll replace it. It's just borrowing it temporarily. I thank you for making your guides. They are great and make mods so much more digestible for me. I'm really enjoying Alien 10. It wouldn't as much otherwise. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. That's so incredibly kind. I'm glad they help you make mods more digestible, because some of those mods are a lot without walkthroughs. And I will say some of the videos at this point in time are a little outdated based on changes to those mods, but hopefully they're still helpful enough to get you close. An ATM change. Oh, great. Of course it's an ATM change. Oh, you don't like refined storage? I've never used refined storage. I'd be sleeping with one eye open. That was me, just kidding. And wouldn't be in chat to say this at least once. This is Dan Tat. Nice, welcome, dude. That's so funny. See, I thought, yeah. That's right. I mean, that's kind of on the surface. So is this what we're saying? From what I remember, they changed it to prevent meteors from breaking other structures. I do remember that happening. But it's kind of cool. So they're all like at an ocean now? Are they all just the ocean meteors? Because those were the most annoying to find before. All right, so I really just need to get into the meteor so that I can do the cut paste and just take all those home. Assuming that they stay perfect, right? Which they should with a cut paste. I shouldn't have to worry too much about finding more, right? I'm gonna have one bucket, but that's only gonna do so much. What might help is if I just actually filled some of this up and then broke it all and then got the other half of it. We'll just use birch, that's fine. Perfect. Or you try RS once. I will. So the reason I hadn't in the past is because it had functionality issues. But It sounds like AE2's got functionality issues here anyways. So it might be, yeah, they are all flawless. The perfect time to try it. Okay, so wrong cut. How do I actually make it cut? That. Forgot I hadn't changed that yet. Beautiful. And then G paste is already there. Paste it down. Life's good, boys. Get some more Skystone? 17 not enough to get started at least towards like a seed or something? I mean, I guess I could. There's no... Can I slash back? Oh. That teleportation history is empty. I do remember getting like a full stack before. I'm going to drop some of this stuff off in a chest though, so I don't have to worry about it. And I can think about... Oh no. Did you fall off top of your house again? I feel like this would be the most inopportune time to do a little bit of... What is it called? That. And then that. Oh, didn't have enough food to heal. That makes sense. Your first place. Controllers need Skystone. Okay, gotcha. I remember that, but I don't remember it needing like a lot, if that makes sense. I'm gonna sleep before I go. That way I can just go straight back. Grab a full stack of Skystone. I hate math. That's funny. Okay, as long as you're not on a server, we found it in the Beast Evolution. That's funny. Not that many for a simple setup. See, I didn't think so. Somehow I didn't get enough Blackstone. That's unfortunate. That is big unfortunate. One of the things I'm most excited for about the office space is getting to do the painting on the wall behind me, because I think I'm going to include some really cool, like, John Hall lore, like the purple castle from the season 2, I guess it would be, of All the Mods 10, and then also the gigantic tower that had the John Hall logo on it from season 3. I don't know what else is like iconic that I could include in it, because the concept for it is it's going to be like a... Here, I'm going to get up to this cave and I'll show you. It's going to be as if you were looking out from like here, and so like there'll be walls or like little pieces of stone on all of the sides of it, and it'll look out across and then just have like little things in the background. So those are two of the things I thought would be pretty cool, but outside of that, I'm not sure. Don't you remember? Oh, I do. I do remember Cryptex doing that. Yeah, I just forgotten. That was quite a while back for me. That sounds fine. It's gonna look so cool. I've already got a concept piece for it. That's just like more of a generic piece of art that was like somebody did on their bedroom wall or something like that. That was just posted on Instagram, and then I've got Dawson commissioned to give me an actual something I could actually like through a projector throw up on the wall. You need the Nether Star block from the Star dupe. Oh, that's true. That would be really funny. That would be really funny. So wall art would basically be, yes, exactly that. That's the exact concept I'm going for, Elysium. That's funny. I would have never thought of it exactly like that, but that is exactly correct. I am trying to make it look like a window into another space. And then I'm also trying to leave a little bit of extra space there, right? I don't want it to like be completely taken up by that. Like I want to leave space so that if we do have another really cool build that I want to maybe incorporate into it, I can add that pretty easily. That's what we're going for. I already got the A-Team Star and A-Team 1011 Survival. Mystical Automation had a duplex. Oh, that's funny. All right, we're just going to TP home real quick. I like how it teleports me on top of that. I should do a little bit of this. So that... Chunks already claimed. What is the force load? Oh, they are force loaded. Why is there no color to it? That's weird. Whatever. I don't care. I should have plenty of Skystone now. I do believe the Skystone has to be smelted before I can actually use it. So I'm going to throw a stack of that and a stack of those in there. And then I'm going to keep the rest just in case it's needed for like seeds or something. That's going... It's probably going to be a little bit before any of that's ready for me to harvest so that we can actually make an AE2 system. The color appears if you close and reopen the claim manager. Really? Oh, it sure does. How do I... Oh, that is a pretty harsh bug. That's crazy. Oh, and all the bees from the TTS world with a million. Oh, that's true. Graduated from high school last week, college ahead. I have to say, stay for your kids' future. We couldn't afford it all at the same time. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. It is very expensive to say the least. All right, I heard something, but I have no clue what it was. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's we've definitely started considering doing that.
Says they nerfed the Chunks claim manager.
Do it now, but it's a challenge. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They nerfed that as well. It's ridiculous. But yeah, college is very expensive. Are you mad at me? Okay, good. I got a little scared because he was headed straight for my head. In the UK and it's cheap is cheap. That's funny. All right. I don't care about most of this right now. We are going to need a lot of redstone for the A2 system. Inscriber. Okay, 2 pistons, a bunch of iron and copper. That's right. That's where it shows. I need to look up there. Thank you again for the follow. I appreciate it. I can't see people's names. I'm so not used to having it squished left to right instead of up and down. Just us higher location being so expensive, most of the developed world's hiding much cheaper. Yeah. Yes, I could do redstone seed. That's going to require me to go full on into mystical ag already, though, and that sounds maybe not that bad.
AE2 villager with charger.
A2 villager. Oh. Yo, he right. Easy villagers. The trader, right? That's what we need. So that's just iron, redstone, and pane. Glass panes, redstone. I assume I threw the iron in here.
Sunam says, so expensive and they don't learn basic geography.
Okay, so I need this guy. We're just gonna put him down by the tree. I should just use any villager for that, right? And then all I need is a charger. So that's just iron and copper. Very convenient. And then you have to put the person in or the block in first. Either way, beautiful. So emeralds for Certus quartz crystals and a meteorite compass. It's not bad. Just the numbers even in my country. It's not as cheap. Beta pack 10 is a completed pack. Yes, exactly. 11 is still very, very early release. The only update or change that you can really expect from it so far that's substantial and worth mentioning is the fact that it's on a new base version of Biome. Without green robes. Got it. I do have a farmer's hat already. Trades are good. I thought I picked up a bunch of emeralds too. I picked up some, maybe not a bunch, but Skystone. I guess I could do this one. That's not gonna do as much. That could any. Do that. I'm gonna get it as upgraded. Why that noise keeps freaking me out? I keep thinking he's gonna come attack me.
Lex Unam says, what I miss from SB4. Press Y and find shit.
Yeah, that would work. Okay, quartz glass, emerald. We don't need geography in the USA. The rest of the world, you need to go to other countries to see biomes. US has all the biomes in one country. That's a fair point, honestly. We do tend to have just I mean, I feel like the state of Texas has just about any biome you could want to visit or think of. I should have probably saved more emeralds to get that automated. Is there an easy way to automate emeralds? Should I just get like a farmer trader? An interesting way to get silicon using instrument manipulator on starter spots. Ooh, I have seen that. I've seen that. It does look cool. Unless we're playing newer version, ATM10 or ATM11 for release. Yeah, ATM10 is certainly the much more finished pack. ATM11 is definitely beta. Fletcher gets you 16 emeralds per trade cycle. So Fletcher's probably the way to go.
America goes from north of Canada to Chile, of course you have all the biomes.
This is true. Very true. Okay. So we said Fletcher. So Fletcher table. Give me 2 flint and 4 planks. I don't have either of those on me. There's 1 flint. More flint. Okay, I need to go back to that cave. It is kind of just at the bottom of my cave system if you want to go down there. Iron farms and 2 auto trader with a blacksmith works. But you need to trash poppies. Got it. I pair the iron farm golems with a weaponsmith so I can trade extra iron for emeralds. Go for the iron emerald trade early game steel. Okay, so the blacksmith may be a little easier. What does a Fletcher trade for? Depending on what that is. The blacksmith one's an anvil, right? That's gonna be a lot of iron that I may have enough. Gotta get 3 of these. And that, double check that it is. Sticks to emeralds. That's not bad. Easy villager farm, you can automate it though. I'm missing a biome. Just kidding at the That does sound like a very US thing to do. A smithing table. Oh. Why did I think it was an anvil? We're just being special today, I guess. This, there. I probably needed an anvil eventually anyways. Okay, I do need another trader. Easy villagers.
NFXR9 says, will the server be open after 1 month? Can't join RN busy month, slightly frowning face.
I have no idea. Again, we're just trying to figure out if it's even worth putting a server up for all the mods 11 yet. And I still have not quite come to a consensus on a yes or a no to the answer to that question, so TBD. Okay. That is an awful trade. I don't have enough coal either to get that guy upgraded. Blacksmith iron to emeralds. Give me the it's blast. Okay. Still my iron. So then I mean, I guess we could do Fletcher.
5911 says, wouldn't bother till it's done.
Okay.
We will be forever updating it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's an iron farm. This is just a big flat place for me to build a lawn base. So that way, in case Big Jim gets on, he can see that I built a lawn base in his honor. In fact, what we're going to do, we're going to do this. And I'm going to put this up right here. Ew. Here we go. Big Jim's. No, here we go. We're going to make it like an artwork. You know how they do that? Where it's like a lawn base, like the name of the artwork by John Hall in memory of Big Jim. There you go. It's beautiful, right? If you're in a Silent Gear salvager, you can convert diamond armor into diamonds. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Reroll, get iron first on the second tier trade. Okay, how do I just pull them out and then put them back in? Cycle trades. It's all like stone tools. Emeralds and coal are the only inputs I'm seeing here.
Adbekar says, you forgot to write about the best Minecraft VTuber part about Big Jim.
Oh, that's funny that the F doesn't have enough room on there. Minecraft VTuber. There it is. What was the question? What is this? Where's my, oh, mine's over here. The Fletcher sticks, you need the other table. Okay. We will do that. I need to eat food. I haven't eaten food and I am not healing because of it. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to go through all the random foods. I'm up to 6+ hearts. Just because I'm eating all the random stuff that's in here. God bless you, brother. Thank you for the videos. They help a lot to enjoy the game. I'm so glad to hear that. I really enjoy modded Minecraft. So Big Jim is another modded Minecraft YouTuber who is just about as, channel size wise, is about as big as mine. But he posted a video that did incredibly well about how we need to stop building lawn bases. And ever since then, everybody just builds lawn bases and sends them to him. Which is like the funniest thing to do. Like, because it was a really well thought out, well put together video about how everybody's just trying to rush through to the end game and not enjoying the process, right? Not making something beautiful. We're just trying to get to the end. In retribution for that, everybody just sends them their lawn bases, and it's so funny. And by everybody, I mean like just about anybody I've seen. He's a VTuber, not a YouTuber like you. That's true. That's true. I was ATM11. It's pretty good. Imagine not building a base. It couldn't be me exactly. I built a lawn base intentionally just to dedicate it to Big Jim. That's what we've been doing. Okay, so we are trying to build the Fletcher, I believe. I think that's what we're doing. What does the Fletcher table take? We had that fletching table. We got that. All right, so we should be able to throw this guy down and see what kind of trades he offers. Put him in there, that guy, this guy. So that's sticks to emeralds. That's not bad. I can do that really easily. And probably make a pretty decent killing off that. Now, I know I'm not gonna be able to do a ton of them over and over again, but I should be able to do enough to get enough emeralds to try to level up the other guy. Emerald for a bow. I don't really care about the rest of that. I think we're just going to keep trying to get as many emeralds out of sticks as we can.
At Torrid Sun says, spam tab and space to repeat trades.
So you said tab and space, tab. That's not tab. Is that? What button is tab? Am I crazy? Tab and space. Or space and enter? Those both do the same. I don't know. I do know what you're talking about. It's one of those. Okay, but he's done with that trade now. I've got a bunch of emeralds that I can use. All I'm trying to do is get this guy leveled up as far as I can. I don't really need that. Space and shift click the emeralds. Okay. And a copper geode. Nice. Oh, I don't need that many. Basically click that. Okay. So in that case, this is gonna take so long to upgrade that guy too. I'm just gonna buy some engineering because whatever. If it gets him upgraded, pickaxe broke, that's unfortunate. We'll throw that back in there. I do have one more emerald. Can I do more stick trades yet? No. I don't have enough coal for that. I don't have any quartz glass. I also don't have matter buys. Buy flux, you need flux anyways. That is a good point. Just I end up buying a lot more of that to get to those high level trades. But like you said, I'm going to end up using it, so it doesn't really matter. Worry about upgrading the Fletcher. Just repeat the stick trade. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Okay. We do have more iron. That iron farm is working really well. Thank you to whoever suggested that. I appreciate it. Another new flavor. Bell pepper. I'm going to eat raw mutton just because I haven't yet. And raw beef. And then I'm probably... I know that poisons me. Probably going to cook them both and eat them both as well. Throw that in there. We'll get that going. Let me just add all 3 diamonds to make a diamond pickaxe. No. Don't make this my fault. No. That's no. This is not my fault. That's funny. All right, maybe it's a little bit my fault, but we don't have to point that out, you know? That's unnecessary. Pointing it out is not needed. Let me really quick. Nothing going on there. I had some work stuff going on right before I started streaming, and I completely forgot to check on any of it to see if any of it resolved. All right. We're going to eat the steak as soon as we get it ready. We'll throw the mutton in there. We'll eat that as well. I could go get diamonds, I suppose. I probably should. I did say I would replace it. So I probably should do that. It might be a smart thing to do as well. I do have the pickaxes still. I do need to still eat the steak, and then I'm going to grab the mutton to bring with me as well, so that I can eat that too. Perfect. All right, we're going to go try to find at least one, maybe a couple more diamonds, and go from there. I wanted to be rich and have diamonds, she said. That's fair. That's fair. VTubers make a killing, you know? They really do. Good point. loose pickaxe has fortune 1. There's a lot of gold down here. I'm going to take all the gold. Just because I think it will help when we go to try to upgrade some of the other extra stuff. Like all of the chests and stuff like that from like iron to gold to diamond. Like obviously we're going to be saving diamond and obviously we save iron, but rarely do I ever find a use for gold. I guess we're also going to need it for logic presses as well so that we can make at least tier 1 storage components. To be fair, John did steal her diamond. I did do that. She did have them already. Is Mechanism in here? There's no point for me to get osmium, right? That's just here in preparation for Mechanism being added? Question mark? Go mining tunnel. Osmium is useless for now. That's all I needed to hear. I don't really want to dig right under my feet. One rule of Minecraft right there. Break as much of this as I can. Still want mining tunnel. Is there an easy way to replace a block with another block? All right, chat. Help us out here. Is there an easy way? Or 500. There are. I don't remember what it's called, but is it the building gadget that does that? Oh, there's diamonds. We're going to go get those. The exchanging gadget. That's what you're looking for. The exchanging gadget. But I am going to assume that that will need power to be able to be used. I currently have a pocket generator, which you're more than welcome to borrow. All right, I'm just going to go down a little lower here. It was the last stone pick I had. That's fine. As long as I can get down to like here and then go across, it should let me out.
Says, check the geode.
Check the geode. There's a geode. How are you guys seeing these things? What geode am I checking? Is it up there? Am I just that I am that oblivious. Remarkable. That's a copper geode. Block of copper geode. Should I take some of that with me? Is that like exchange gadget worthy?
At me AVP5911 says, John, why are you not making your picks unbreakable with silent gear?
What are you talking about? They are unbreakable. Those were just stone picks. I have totally been doing this the entire time. And as soon as you said that, I didn't just go take my diamond pickaxe and put it through the crafting. Crazy, crazy assumptions out here. Should I take this, or is it probably not worth it? You can't take GeoOre's way of the cut and paste. Ah, that's unfortunate. It can only be moved with a pick from the ether. Interesting. Well, that's kind of cool. I hear lava. I'm not a big fan of hearing lava. Ooh, baby. I do want to make sure I got a way out. Okay. Tapeless. How many diamonds we got? 3 blocks? Okay. Ooh. That was close. That was close. That was close. Also, we didn't have space on us to pick it up. Toss that. I think it's this way. So we're gonna do mining tunnel this direction. But I think that gets me out. Oh, I am way low. I didn't realize I got that low. The only thing you do have for that gadget is that? That's funny. I probably have some of the other stuff. But may not have it readily available yet. Okay, so this is going to be bad if lava starts pouring on my head. So I do want to make sure I've got an escape. What is the one that just builds a tunnel? Small tunnel? Where did the cave go? I must have gone way further. Trying to play Age of Fate mod pack. Or 7. That's a lot of mods. That is a lot of mods. Okay, because I was up here, right? And it looked like it was like a 50 block drop. Maybe it's not that bad. All right, we're gonna go ahead and eat. I'm gonna TP home and then come back down.
The construction stick replacement upgrade can also replace blocks and doesn't use power.
That's true.
At me AVP5911 says, Mrs. Hall, you can teleport using the map.
You can. If you hit J and go to the map, you should be able to see everything on there and then just right click and click teleport. We turned that on because you can't flash home or anything else like that right now. Almost broke the block right underneath me. I'm fine with a little bit of a drop. I've got a lot of hearts. Just I didn't want to drop too far and end up regretting it a little bit, you know? Cool. Okay, no diamonds there. So I've got 3 diamonds so far to replace hers. Prosperity ore is going to be important probably here in a minute. Once I go to start setting up my AE2 stuff. They have hammers? We got ore hammers in here? I probably should be getting fish. I have 50 redstone on me right now if you want it.
At Torrid Sun says, use your backpack.
Oh. Guys. See, I thought I was going to have this day where it's like a heroic comeback. Like, oh, John's back in full force. No, it's like, hey guys, let's start back over square one, teaching John how to play modded Minecraft again. That's exactly what's going on right now. That was 8 diamonds. Okay. I'm gonna TP home in like just a second. Let me make sure there's nothing else immediately here that I want to grab. And then I'm gonna TP home. I'll replace your diamonds and give you some redstone as well. I've got quite a bit of all of that now, conveniently.
At Lex Unam says, I'll teach you, but you nerfed the TDS.
I didn't nerf the TDS that much. I feel like sometimes, in some cases, TTS has made it where it's difficult for me to even get a word in because of the number of people that are watching and using it. And so, if there are limitations to what and when TTS can be saying stuff in my ears, it makes it a little easier to talk and stream. Hopefully that makes sense. And I grab all that. Thank you. What you gonna do over there? Hanging out? All right. Gotta head out and see Honey-Do List. Honey, it's great to see you back on. Sounds good, man. Thanks for jumping in. It was good to see you. I agree with the nerf. See? What'd you say? My stick is too juicy. My lobster's too buttery.
At Alessium says, activate TDS filibuster mode.
Filibuster mode? What is that? Does that mean you can just say as much as you want? Effectively, you can just put whatever message you want in with no limitations and it just says the whole thing? That would be kind of wild. If I ever did something, I don't know.
At Justin Wilson 732 says, best mod to go in mob farm ATM 10.
Stone creepers? Is that right? I believe objectively it is stone creepers because of the drops that they have. You can get, I think, emeralds and diamonds, right? Slimes or cows if you need pink slime, but most of it's just like, what do you need for drops? And also, not just one mob. You can have as many mobs as you want. I always did witches as well because there's a lot of extra stuff you can get from them too. But I feel like if you were just going to use one, it would be stone creepers. Filibuster mode is with TTS so much that John can't get a word in. Exactly. That's what I thought. That's when John removes all limitations to TTS, and Lex has a field day with it. Deep slate silver ore. Okay. I think I'm going to TP home now. Ink. Here we go. Teleport. I will sleep as well. So you just needed redstone, right? Do I have to put creeper at a certain Y level? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. That is a great question, though. That is not what I wanted to do. Here, have that. Have that. Those are all yours. Well, yeah, you're gonna drop. Was there something else I'm supposed to drop? Oh, you're giving me bread. Okay. I was so confused. I was like, I just gave you 5 diamonds in replacement of your 1. Roxidian, what's up? Lex would never abuse the game mechanics. Tortzen might, but never Lex.
We'll just deal with the TDS nerfed, but the offer will not last.
If you play Cobb Lemon, I don't even know what that is. I'll just deal with the TTS nerf, but the offer will audio is delayed, so don't. Oh, okay. I'm not. Who's yelling at you? I was just confused. I thought you were gonna like. I thought you wanted more from me.
At Kalei Surian says, Cobb Lemon.
Cobblemon. Got it. Probably won't have one. TTS red Cobb Lemon. That's so funny. Okay. We got diamonds now. Should be able to get our engineering presses. We've got redstone. I think we're kind of chilling a little bit. How's this coming along? A lot of larges. No fully grown yet. Do we have the cranked growth accelerators? Oh, we don't. Darn. That's unfortunate. That would be cool.
Says, when the Cobbleman server
I do. Oh, you just want me to... Okay, if I start a server, do I have to play on it? Because that will change whether or not I want to start a server. Exchange a gadget. Oh, you need... Here. There's that. Here's this. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. This is what you want. And then chop down a bunch of wood and put the wood in the pocket generator, and it will generate power to whatever else is in your inventory, which will include the exchanging gadget. And then maybe look up a tutorial on how to use the exchanging gadget, unless somebody in chat wants to tell you how to do that. You can just use the regular accelerators with resonant. Okay, got you. That's not bad. So I could like throw one in the middle and it would do all of the ones around it. Be like a checkerboard pattern. The only downside is it being breaking one of those, but whatever. I may do that. I may not. I haven't decided. These guys aren't bad to make if I remember correctly. It's just the quartz I don't have.
Shift right click the block you want to replace with, then right click the block you want to replock.
Do that. Hold G to open the menu. You owe us for the servers you closed without advance. AT&T and AT&T TS. That's fair. That's fair. So are you saying you want like an actual like traditional Cobblemon server, or do you want all the mons? I'm trying to make sure I understand what's being asked for here. Yeah, it's a crystal resonance generator. All the mons? Okay. All right. You just don't like using that name. Where'd my copper go? I was trying to make a copper hammer. Got 2 on me there, so it's here. Okay, so I want to hammer. We're going to hammer the platinum. If I remember correctly, it's 2 blocks, 3 sticks. That's not bad. Let's see if I can do the stick trade again real quick. I can. What is it? Oh, is it tab enter? Oh, it's that. It is enter. Enter and clicking. Yep, that does it. That does it. Okay. And then, like we said, I'm actually going to use these, so it's worth just doing that. All right, until I get to there where I can't do that anymore. And then I grab these because I still need those. And then what are our new trades? Get a slime ball? Oh boy. Do you host your own servers on your own equipment from a hosting site? It's on my own equipment. I have actually a dedicated machine I built specifically for hosting Minecraft servers. John, have you noticed you can see what direction Mrs. Hall is without opening the map? Yes. She's that ways. It's on my map on the top. It also is down here on my little XP bar, which is kind of sick. Most important trade there is Fluix. Yeah, that's going to make my life a lot easier to not have to make all of that. I agree wholeheartedly. I want 2 blocks of copper. And 3 sticks. So I put away all the... What, did I really? I traded all the sticks, didn't I? Did I leave some in here? Can't leave them in there. Why are all the sticks gone? Alright, let's make more. That's fine. And then here... 1, 2, 3. That guy. I want to put that in there with this. Get all the platinum dust, because I'm going to make platinum hammers, because those have, like, max durability. And hopefully, it dramatically increases... There's no reaction chamber. You can't just... duplicate. Oh, that's fair. You have birch planks in your backpack. I didn't even see that.
At Lex Unam says, the good thing on all the mons is no stuff breaks on updates. The bad thing is no legend farm.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I can probably look at setting one of those up. Pack is already playable. Yeah, it is. Is it worth starting now? I don't know if I'd say it's worth starting now. That's kind of maybe a dramatic... It is a very, very early release of the pack. And it is very clear that it's a very early release of the pack. There's a lot that has not been done yet. I do want the black dye. I don't remember what that was for, but I do remember wanting it for something. Goodbye. All right. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. I'm having fun, and there's a lot of good stuff that you can do in here, but there are going to be a lot of updates that are made as the pack progresses and as time goes on. There's not even a quest book yet. There's no quest lines. There's nothing. It's very, very early. SFM, black dye. For the drying basin, that's right. That's what I was going to use it for. You guys have such a better memory than me. The bad thing is, all the ones having mons. Yes. The matter gets it. That's absolutely right. Heck yeah, if you keep blood off your blood chest, you can need platinum hammer the whole time.
Says,
usually used in the early game. Nice, that makes sense.
Could be fortune.
So, I guess we'll never know. I have a dedicated server as well used for hosting games. Currently I have Minecraft Rust Satisfactory viewers. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm usually the guy, like, if we want to host, like, an ARK server or... I don't know, there's been several others. I usually, because I've got the hardware for it, I usually end up being the guy to host that. The lag is crazy. That was pretty behind. We still play on Makeshift. Miss you. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's crazy. I feel like that started a long time ago. That's really cool, though. It does not work with Ultimine. What doesn't?
Every time John forgets to mob swap something or use bookmarks.
No, I don't think it works.
For child college.
I mean, are you saying that you will donate $10 for my child's college fund? Because I will set up a way to, like, specifically do that right now. Don't think I won't. If this is like a swear jar where I have to do it myself, that maybe not. I posted on the building I did the other day in your Discord, making crazy things. See, I've seen a lot of that. Elysium's been posting some really cool stuff too. Like, You put that in there by yourself? Honestly, it might teach me a thing or two. Let's be honest. Okay, so I have how are these going? Are we getting close here? I'm starting to feel like maybe a growth accelerator might be worth it. Should I? Okay, if I do growth accelerators, should I break the 4 on the outside or the one in the middle? What are y'all's thoughts? Can you repair those ore hammers in a blood chest? I believe you can, yeah. I think that's what Propa somebody was saying that on the YouTube chat. Use cut and paste to move them. Oh, that's right. Just move one of them. I'm dumb and didn't think about that. That's my bad. So G. Okay, so it's already set to cut. So that is fine. So then actually click cut. And then paste it. So if I put one in the middle, I'm going to move those. Put one there. Well, no, because it also has to have space to grow, unless I want it just growing straight up. I don't know how exactly I want to do that, because the problem with the growth accels is that these grow on all sides. And so spacing that, well, taking into account how they move is going to be difficult. But if I do it assuming that I just want them to grow straight up, it should be fine. Okay, and then G, and then cut. So like that. So this one would just move out to there. This guy, we just move out. So we'll do that, and then hold G and then cut. Then put it there. Like this, right? And then if we found one more that we really wanted to move, we could. Hey, we got a fully grown one now, though. But that should provide me enough space to do growth accelerators. And then I just have to break the ones in the middle, but that's fine. I don't care about that. The wedding, it was interesting and incredibly hot out. Dude. Just one side like TT. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so how many... I'm going to sleep real quick so we don't have to deal with that. How many growth accelerators am I going to need for that to work? Well, hopefully you had fun, Impulse. Okay. Could go get a whole nother set of these flawless ones. Use cut paste. Start with one, and it'll make a big difference. Okay. Well, especially if I put like one in the middle here. If I did 2, I think it'd be crazy. I think we could go really fast with that. Let me see what it's going to take to get 2 of those set up. Because we also, it's not just the growth accelerators. We also have to worry about the crystal resonance generators, and Blue X blocks are probably going to be the hard part of that. Quartz fibers as well, because I'm going to need to make quartz glass too. I didn't think about that. What are our trades looking like? Can do one more of those. So for quartz glass, just grab some regular glass. I believe it's dust, right? Why can I never find anything? In which case, I'm just going to go break all these. Yeah, break the buds for the Certus dust. Yeah. Because I'm already going to have to break these anyways, because I'm planning on putting growth accels there. Okay. Let's go see if we can't. Was there one more in there? It was just my feet. Let's see how hard it is to make one set of these. I agree that that is where we want to start. So quartz glass, I need 2. Move that. Got it. Flux glass cable. Quartz fibers. I am missing ingredients. Certus dust. I have a crusher to crush this down. I do not Did I ever build an inscriber? Just as easy. Problem is the inscriber is going to take power. I don't have that yet. Don't forget the bottom. So I could do that. It could go top and bottom as well. That's a good point. Wait, is the full... No.
So that's settle it. Kobelman John server that he will play and will not delete it or restart it for.
When does it start? I don't know. I don't know. I can probably get it up tonight, but I have no confirmed a vibration. AE has cold generator, vibration chamber. Start it now.
Says, hand crank for inscriber.
Does that create power? Is there a hand crank for that? Let me work on pistons first too. Iron cobble planks. I think the only thing there I'm missing is cobble. And then I've got the iron and redstone. Piston, I need 2 of those. Perfect. Then we're gonna go inscriber. Said there's a hand crank? Or just use the crystal resonance generator. I mean, we can try to make one of those too. That's a good point. Crystal resonance generator. So that's gonna take charge Certus, Fluke's block, copper and iron. Copper and iron. The block. And then I gotta charge the Certus quartz crystal. With a charger. That I don't have. Make another one of these really quick. What am I going to hook this up to? What do I hook the charger up to? Charger works with hand crank too. Beautiful. I'm going to put that down. Put that down. How hard is the hand crank to make? Before you go any further, you should raise the base floor. The sidewalls have enough room to embed blocks to spell out lawn base. I love that Elysium is focusing on the things that matter here. Because I agree that I want to drop everything right now just to do exactly that. Vibration chamber should be making 40 tick worth of coal. Oh, nice. Okay. That sounds pretty decent. I want to see just if I can just get started on this, right? And what do I have Caplux on? Crank. Are we sure that's in here? It's possibly just called a crank. That's the one. Wooden crank. Okay. 4 sticks, copper ingot. I have not enough sticks. That'd be the one. Okay, so you're saying we hook this up to the charger. I throw a quartz, and then we just... And then eventually it's charged, right? And because I just need one of these, I can make the crystal resonance generator off of it. Is that charged? Oh, it is charged. What happened? Does the hand crank break? Also accept acceleration cards to increase energy. Okay, gotcha. Aldermonth 11 is out. Yes, it's still in a very, very early beta release. So keep that in mind. Crystal resonance generator done. So then for growth accelerators, these guys. We got that. I do need another flux block though, don't I? I do. And then I'll need 2 more flukes for that as well as quartz fibers. But with this here, I should be able to go 1, 2, 3. And should work through all that. Is that what Miss Hall tells you? You don't have enough sticks? Funny. Okay, 1, 2. Actually, I just needed 2. I don't really want to do the third if I don't have to. So with that, I maybe can make, what's that piece or part of it? The quartz fibers can go. So then how is these trades coming along? I just need some more emeralds, which I think we can do with just sticks. But it's going to take a lot of sticks. Okay. That's just one more of these. All right, we're going to go chop down some trees. I need to get rid of all these axes anyways. Let's go chop down trees. I don't know why I even have that on me. I do want to keep anything that I'm actively using for this in here, just so that I don't have to go find it again. Those here. I live next to a dark oak forest. If you want to chop those, they thick. Sure. Botany pods or something in the pack to automate wood production. I do think it is in the pack. It's just slow. Once you get some power, get started on Agritech planters to automate wood. That's smart as well. All right, give me some of these. Those are not the things I'm supposed to chop down. Is this technically dark west? West. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. See, I'm used to when that noise happens, my OBS is usually over on this screen, so I look over here, and my chat's usually over here while I'm reading it. But I'm all mixed up. There's a non-power version too, but it's slow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What a pretty biome to build your house in, though. Jeez. Okay, how far? Oh, there it is. I'm getting close. Okay. Perfect. We're going to chop down as many of these trees as I can with what I've got. Get plenty of sticks. Go back and trade as many of those sticks as I can. I want that, but I want to go back to this. I'm going to go back to and make sure I pick up everything. I'm just trying to chop real quick, get it all chopped down. And then I'm also going to have to eat. 2 more pickaxes, or stone axes, whatever. Easy tree farm using Agritech. Yeah. I'm sure we'll get there. The problem is I'm assuming that's going to take power, which I have literally none of right now. There are a lot of sticks dropping too, which are beneficial. Very nice to have. You said no simple magnets in the pack. Ah, darn. Dude, a magnet would make that so much easier. Then I wouldn't have to run around and pick all this up. Is a magnet not like an artifact? I thought it was something like that. Alright. Ooh, hello there. I probably can slash home again. Yay! Alright. Let's get all the sticks we can traded. And then backpack it up. Not those. That guy back over there. I think I actually did a great job getting that lined up. Universal Tractor is the one I'm using now. It's, says keybind to toggle. That makes sense. Think that's enough sticks? Like 50-50 on it. Okay, what's the keybind to 10 more? Did not shift space with no clicking. Okay. All right, that's all I can do for that. Then we're gonna do this one 8 times. Oh, I can't. I can only do 5. That's fine. Because I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna need 1 more actually. Sleep real quick. Oh, there's a hero medallion from Reliquary. Ooh. What all does that do for you? It is space, yeah. We got there. It's just space and clicking. I don't know why I thought it was space plus something else. It really seemed like it should be in my head. Agritech planters. Oh, they don't need power? Nice. Oh, the magnet thing. Okay, okay. The hero medallion. Got it. That makes sense. I need 1 more of those, but I can't get that yet. It's fine. I think we're getting close to everything we need for this, though. We got the iron. We've got the glass. I need 2 flux for that. And then I've got the block already in the... Okay, so I literally just need 1 more blue explode. Problem is I have no nether quartz, so I can't make it naturally. Means I kind of just have to sit here and wait for this trade to reset. Unless there's... I mean, I can't trade for anything else. Is there a level above master, or is this all the trades I'm going to get from this guy? If that's all the trades, I might actually set up a second one to see if I can get like a second batch of trades. I think that might be just like handy to have. We do this, and then at easy, there's a trader, and then we said that's a charger, right? I need copper, and then we'll take the fisherman. We'll use him. When is the release? I don't know. It's very, very early access right now, and usually there's not just like one set date, like, oh, okay, it's out now. It sort of just happens over time. They'll have like a 1.0 release, but usually that's like the most buggy version they release. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, that's for sure. Throw him in there. All right, can get... I want to save 2 just in case the other guy resets. Let's do that real quick. I could trade him a charged one for an emerald. That would probably be my best trade. And crank. How hard was that to make? Not bad at all. We'll do that. We'll throw one of these in there. How do you download a new pack? Yeah, so it's I use CurseForge, the CurseForge launcher. Easiest for me. There's a lot of different launchers you can use though. Agritype basic blender, 2 logs, 4 planks, 1 hopper. That's not bad at all. Convince this hall to go to the nether and farm netherite so that you can steal one and make an auto trader to automate getting emeralds from the farmer villager. I could do that. If a resonance generator, you can just connect a charger to the inscriber. Oh, that's true. That's fair. I didn't even think about doing that. But I do have this guy now. Hopefully that gets... Oh, it's not doing nearly as much as I thought it would. Well. All of those I can do. In that case, I am just going to move this guy over 1. And if it's next to it, it should be online. Yeah, and it'll just charge itself slowly. Perfect. Lunar doesn't. You can download it. CurseForge Prism. Yeah. There you go. Welcome back. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be back. Very, very happy. Okay, thank you. I'm going to try to help. Thank you. Awesome. If you need any help with that, feel free to jump in the Discord. There's a lot of people that'll help you walk through it. Some of them may be a little sassy, but they usually are pretty good about helping people. All right, we'll snag that again, bring it over, throw the charged one in there, and it goes get it all the way. Perfect. Sweet. What we wanted, I should be able to now make the actual growth accelerator. That wasn't what we were trying to make. We're trying to make the cables. And then now we're trying to make the growth accelerator. And then we're going to steal the crystal resonance generator off the top of this. And we're going to go throw those down over here. That's going to go there. And this guy... go right on top of it. And that should make all 4 of those grow substantially more quickly. My boss wants me to play ATM 10 with him. Yeah, I was going to do that. Nice. Oh, that's fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay. They're growing a lot quicker. So theoretically speaking, I should probably set up some sort of something to automatically break and gather those, right? The only problem or issue I'm seeing is that's most likely going to be just dire things, and I am way too poor to be setting up that right now, I think. What's better, open world one or the Skyblock one? I enjoyed both of them. Skyblock's a little more limited geographic wise because you're in the sky, right? Connect 2 growth accelerators to 1 resonance. Oh, nice. How do you do that? You can also go to the AE route with annihilation planes. Oh, that's true too. I could do that. I also could just wait until I need some and then come over here and break it. That's also an option. I don't know. Go the manual route. Path of least resistance to avoid automating it. Be pretty funny. Spec being not for isn't the ATMC full? Further on isn't. Yeah. I know a lot of it's on the mod devs who haven't updated all of their mods to the latest version of Minecraft. I totally get that, and that makes a lot of sense. A ton of sense. It's exactly what happened with all the mods 10. Okay, so I've got a lot of Certus Quartz crystals now, which is, I mean, huge. I think I can use that to get... Oh, those are charged ones. Can I use normal ones to get anything? No, not really. That's fine. Okay. That's pretty good progress there. I think I'm going to call it right there for first stream back. Again, point of this was kind of to do a test stream, and here we are 4 hours later. But this has been a blast. I have really enjoyed this. I don't need the charger back yet. I'm probably going to end up doing some other stuff with it. But this has been a ton, absolute ton of fun. And okay, so hopefully most of you guys, I assume, probably watched the office build video. Were there any questions about the office build, what we did, the space in here, anything like that? How dare you say we are sassy? Okay, you guys are sassy. There's no reaction chamber. That's from Advanced AE. Yeah, that's not in yet. But we're getting closer to that. We are getting closer. You guys are sassy. A lot of the mod devs got into ATM. Done for me now too. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, why is the creeper fridge freezer not in the background? Okay, so it is here. It does exist. If you look on the console section, it's there. I just didn't, I kind of wanted that to, I don't know, to be part of the decor over there. It may look smaller because the lights are off. What shaders are you using? I'm using Complementary Unbound. You guys tell me, does it look bigger with the lights on? I have no clue. Also, here, I'll back up a little bit. Use a John for scale. But now I can't do the careful. There's a creeper behind you. That's true. Except that there's that creeper blanket right there. I'm about to get hit. It's disconnected. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm really excited about the space. I'm really excited to get some art up on the wall behind me. And I really like the, it does look bigger with the lights on. See, okay, it is ridiculous for an office. It's almost 500 square foot for just an office space, which is kind of absurd. It's pretty ridiculous. It's cool either way. Well, thank you. What was your favorite part of that part of your journey? Favorite part? I don't know. When it all was done. When I didn't have to work on it anymore. I'll be honest, my least favorite part is tape in bed. I hate drywall. Drywall is the worst. What's up, Flamer Gamer? But yeah, other than that, none of it was too terrible. Drywall, texture, paint, primer, all of that just took forever. But once we got through that, the floor went down cool and quick, and we got trim and doors on, all that. The logo on the wall would look cool, amazing. That's what we're thinking. My logo will be there, at least to some extent. It probably won't be huge, but the painting on the back wall is probably going to be a little bit more detailed. But yeah, I respect that. Coolest way did it all. Yeah, I agree. I was happy that I was able to do it all by myself as well. That kind of made it a lot more fun for me. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic first stream back. The plan is to get back into some sort of a schedule, and I'll let you guys know what that is and what that looks like as we go forward. I'm also gonna plan on like starting making more how-to videos again. This part of what I want to get back into, and I'm gonna try to come up with a schedule, but I don't know exactly what that schedule is yet. I don't know exactly what that looks like, so I'll figure that out. And I'll let you know. I'll probably put together some sort of a schedule with like invites or something like on Discord, what we had before, or I may end up doing it in like YouTube or something like that. Not sure, but anywho, I'm gonna go get some dinner. I'm hungry. Thank you guys all so much for watching a 4-hour stream. It's crazy. So many of y'all here. So happy to be back, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.